Edmonton Sports Talk. My God, I loved it.
My name's Jay Milne. #Blue.
Our sports update deliverer, the Coop.
I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up today. You know what, Reid? You might be honest.
All right, here's what's going on in the Nest.
Well, get out your light gun. You can go duck hunting tonight at Rogers Place. 6:30 game. 6:30 game for Game 5 of the Oilers' 8-game homestand. They take on the Anaheim Ducks at 5:30 right here on this station. Your beloved Edmonton Sports Talk. We'll have the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show hosted by the inexplicably talented Tom Gazzola. McDavid between Nugent Hopkins and Hyman. Kapanen returns. He'll be on a line with Draisaitl and Podkolzin. Samanski called up. Josh Samanski, NHL debut for the Oilers prospect tonight. Expected to be with Savoy and Roslovic, Lazar, Frederick, and Janmark. So Mangiapane scratched. Ike Howard back down to the farm. Of course, we'll discuss that throughout the course of the afternoon. Defensemen Ekholm, Bouchard, Nurse, Stastny, Wallman, Emerson. Jari in goal against Anaheim in his career, 2-3, 2.70 goals against average, .898 save percentage. The Ducks, man, oh man, have they ever been up and down this season? They have won 7 in a row. Prior to that, they were winless in 9, going 0-8-1, but they've pushed their way back up into the Pacific Division race. They're third, just right behind the Oilers. Remember, for a lot of the first part of the year, they were in first place. I wonder if we're going to see some goals tonight. Edmonton, 4th in the league in goals for. The Ducks, second last in goals against. Oilers, 22nd in goals against. The Ducks, 13th. They do have some key guys out, like McTavish and Terry and Carlson, Granlund, Killorn, and Seneca, who had a heady last night in Calgary. Expected to be their top line. They have Lacombe and Trouba on the back end. That big hunk of meat, Radko Gudas, is on the back end as well. Ville Husso, the expected starter against the Oilers in his career, 1-1-1 with a 3.66 GA and an 895 SUVPA. Along with Jason Milne, I'm Reid Wilkins. Edmonton Sports Talk presented by Play Alberta. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports. The Super Bowl matchup is set. Patriots, Seahawks. They'll play in a couple of weeks. We'll dive into some storylines from that game as well. I want to let everybody else know this, Jay. Well, I know it because you told me, because you're the organizer of this. At about 20 after 3, at about 25 after 3, in that range, we're going to give away 2 tickets to tonight's Oilers game.
Yes.
So you have to be able to accept them digitally, right? Or have
they'll be emailed to you.
Most tickets are done digitally now. You don't have a real ticket anymore.
Did they even print them?
When was the last time you had a real ticket to anything?
I saw somebody with a real ticket. What event was that at? Like it was an actual ticket.
Right. Well, I talked about from doing the Fringe box office. Sometimes people will get a real ticket, or you buy a ticket for a show that's starting in 20 minutes rather than going through, I'll get it on my phone. Can you just print me a ticket?
I think if you go up to the Oilers, you know that
can you
reception area?
Can you insist on getting a real ticket?
I think, if I'm mistaken, forgive me, but even as season seat holders, if you want to get them printed, you have to pay for that.
Right. Yeah.
But yes, you can. Because some people like to keep the box and keep they'll still have a digital version. But I believe you have to pay more to get the actual hard copy physical ticket.
I think that's true. Yeah. I bought tickets. I'm going to go see Death of a Salesman next month at the Citadel.
Fun.
And I got tickets yesterday. And it just says here's how you get them digitally. So you don't actually print them up. Or I guess if you print them at home, then you're just using your own paper. They're not have to. Remember, like you used to buy tickets and get them in the mail? Or will call.
Or they'd print them out.
You'd go to will call at Northlands Coliseum, line up outside.
Yeah. And they'd print them out of that little ticket printing machine.
Well, that's what they use at the Fringe still.
Yeah.
But, again, a lot of times people don't.
it takes a stack of them and it comes in.
Well, it's a pain to rethread as well when you run out. So anyway, the Oilers sending Howard down. Samanski is up on the farm. That's in Bakersfield. In 39 games this season, 7 goals, 28 points. He's +8. He is listed as 6'2", about 195, 23 years of age. As the Oilers continue, and this is another thing we'll talk about in the afternoon, they continue to look for somebody who can do anything after you get past their top 5 or 6 players. Is that too harsh? No, you know what I mean. Tilt the ice a little bit. Yeah, forecheck.
It's not too harsh, I don't think. But the question still remains is, I thought Ike Howard was doing okay. I don't think he was noticeable in many bad instances, but I like his aggressiveness. I like his nose for the puck. Mm-hmm. So I think that's the question that maybe Oilers fans would have. But you made a good point. Yeah, this is a cheap way for them to try find options, right?
Well, yes. I mean, I think they want to look inside the organization for solutions before they look outside the organization, or at least give someone a chance. I mean, they have called up some players this year. I mean, Hudson was here. Howard's been up and down. Clattenburg was up. By the way, he's in Edmonton. I think he had wrist surgery. So, we may not see him for a while. So we'll see how Samanski does. I mean, they're trying something out. Like, we've been talking about this. I said it to Tom after the game when I was on for Reid's Read for Ewell on the post-game show on Saturday. I mean, the Oilers are a very top-heavy team. Mm-hmm. And the top-end guys can be spectacular enough to win a game and get you to 6 goals. Or our defenseman getting you to 6 points. Now I know what the questions are. Can they find some depth? Can you play Draisaitl, McDavid, and Bouchard and some of those guys as much as they play some nights, especially when you need to get to 5 or 6 to win? All fair questions. So they're searching for something. We'll see how Samanski can do. He had some nice moments in the preseason. That seems like a long, long time ago, but he will make his NHL debut tonight, and you'll hear from him a little bit later on. We, of course, are always happy to hear from you. 780-218-9999. First of all, is how you can text us. That is the afternoon inbox presented by River Cree Resort and Casino. They have their Super Bowl watch party coming up February 8th. Doors are going to be at 3:30, kickoff at 4:30. Tickets starting at $35, including an all-you-can-eat buffet. Find out more at rivercreeresort.com, 780-218-9999. You can email reid@edmontonsportstalk.com, jay@edmontonsportstalk.com, and just a little bit of work you can do. I won't even call it work.
No.
It's just when it's in your head, or if someone asks or you want to share, let people know how they can listen to, be an audience member for Edmonton Sports Talk, iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio. I still encounter plenty of people. Oh, I could never use an app. Oh, I could never listen to something on my phone. Well, they could, and they probably already do. So encourage them to find us on iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio. We know many of you are doing that already. And, of course, on YouTube, the channel is Edmonton Sports Talk. Please subscribe to it if you have not subscribed already. And you can chat with us and with the other people in the nasty chat. Man, oh, man, oh yeah, we got people talking about, well, last time they had real tickets or getting tickets printed. And if you're on YouTube, give this episode of the show, a thumbs up. Click that thumbs up button.
Click, click, click. Must you click? Please, please click. Must you click? You must click. Thumb, thumb, thumb.
All right. That's good. We've been getting to 100. I can't remember the last time we didn't get to 100. It's been a while. So do not be a pleasure delayer. Click the thumbs up. This show is truncated. Is that the proper use of truncated?
I believe
truncated by 30 minutes tonight. This afternoon, sorry, because Tom's on at 5:30 with the 6:30 game.
Truncated, shortened in duration or extent.
There it is. So
very good use.
Yeah, we're truncated. Is it T? This is not word of the day. That's later.
It's C.
It's with a C. Yeah, it's not an NK, but it is NC.
TRUNCATED.
Yeah, it's like a fun word to say, truncated.
I prefer truncated.
Please use truncated in your everyday life between now and bedtime.
Yes.
With a coworker.
Send us a limerick with the word truncated.
With a spouse, with a loved one, with a child, with an aunt or an uncle, with your bus driver if you're a kid. I wonder how many kids are listening to us waiting for the bus to go home.
Sorry I was so truncated, honey.
I can see like some grade 2 kid getting on the bus.
Will this be a truncated ride home?
Oh, my goodness. All right. A few things we got to get to here. Oh, we better get to him right. What do you want to do? Mystery athlete first?
Yeah, let's drop
Yeah,
a
we'll
clue.
do the first clue in the Hudson's Canada's Pub mystery athlete of the game. So we always have some fun with this one. You're trying to win a $25 gift card to Hudson's Canada's Pub featuring $10 tankards and $6 tequila shots, or grab the adult Happy Meal for $23.99. That has the drive-in burger, fries, choice of beer, and a limited edition hockey puck bottle opener. Book your reservation now at hudsonscanadaspub.com. Now, to win this, you obviously have to identify the correct athlete. You must text your guesses to the River Crib Resort and Casino inbox, 780-218-9999. Maximum 3 guesses per person. Jason Milne will keep an eye on this. Again, don't email them. Don't post them in the nasty chat. This is for the afternoon inbox. All right? The first clue is receiver. The first clue is receiver. So if somebody gets it off that, that'll be quite amazing. First clue is receiver.
Do you think anybody's going to get it?
I would say unlikely based on that one, but you never know. I've been caught by surprise before. Both ways, quite frankly. There have been a couple I thought might take 3 or 4 clues that were early, and there were a couple of times in the last month where I thought, well, somebody will get it after the second or third clue, and we had to go the full 5. Or even didn't we even have to add a 6th clue a couple of times?
Yes, we have.
I don't know what's going to happen today. I try no longer to predict it. I just roll with it.
Should we get a quick limerick in?
Sure.
From a poet laureate of the Reid Wilkins Show, William Mike Spear. Happy Monday, guys. A limerick for you. Boosh had a game for the ages, certainly earned all his wages. The Pats and the Hawks won't blow off my socks. Chet's in-law thinks it's outrageous. That's good.
That's pretty good. That's very good.
That was a good one.
That's really good.
Jason in Leduc says, play was dying on Howard's stick too much.
I would agree with that. Yeah, I would agree with that.
Oh, and the guesses are coming.
Oh, good.
People might be on to you.
A lot of different ways. Yeah, that's fine. We'll see. Andy Z, Y-E-G, I believe has put a limerick in the nasty chat. I don't know. Have we heard of one from Andy before?
I don't think so.
Now, I got to make sure I read this properly because in the nasty chat, it doesn't break up the lines properly, right? So you kind of got to know where the pauses are. A rookie whose height was quite grand had a slap shot, the best in the land. But the stick he had rated sadly truncated, so he played with a spoon in his hand. That's quite clever. That's very nice.
Very
nice little nonsensical ending to it. That's quite good. All right, let's get to your afternoon headlines presented by 100.3 The Bear, Edmonton's best rock. Stream them on iHeart today.
This is Chet Palmer with your sports report. It's the Seabirds against the Patty Cakes in the Super Bowl. The Rams could have used good old Gizmo on their return team. Hey, Jason Milne, is that a muffed punt in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? The Quackers aren't Rogers Place tonight. They've won 7 in a row. Their leading scorer is named Cutter. Is he a hockey player or a character from MASH? Popular show, you know. Samanski will play his first NHL game, and Happy Cappy is back in action for the locals. He's been more banged up than my brother-in-law after a visit to his loan shark. I'm Chet Palmer.
I was wondering if the muffed punt was gonna come up.
Yeah, it certainly did.
Don't know how I'd fit a muffed punt in my pocket.
Well, you never know.
You never know.
She's just asking. He's just asking.
I like that. The patty cakes.
Yeah, I don't know if he's referred to them before. Oh, on this program. Obviously, over the course of his career.
Well, obviously.
He would have referred to them.
Several times,
Yeah,
probably.
So.
Doesn't sign text guy into the River Cree Resort and Casino inbox at 780-218-9999. Send us your thoughts. He says, I really thought I would get tired of the click song. However, Jay's laughing in the background really makes my day every time. That's good.
We're all right. And
that's positive.
No offense, never signs text guy, but if you did get tired of it, we'd probably still play it.
Knowing this show and this station, we
Yeah.
beat things into the ground.
We'll beat it into the ground until it's funny again. No, the click song has kind of become a thing. I appreciate that. Let's keep clicking away, though. If you've already given us a thumbs up, then click the share button. SHARE. We should get a big share button, like just a button with her face on it.
But just share.
And
Yeah.
we just have it. We just sits here. It's the share
and
button.
then we play it, and it says, "Do you believe in love
clicking the thumbs.
life after?" What is it? Do you believe in life after love or love?
Do you believe in? I don't know. Actually, I'm not up on my share lyrics. We're gonna find out what lyrics, how well
we
people
do
know
have
lyrics
something coming
from
up
a
with
couple of
lyrics
different
here.
aspects. James in the nasty chat. Did anyone else think the Oilers are not developing Howard very well? I recall Button saying you don't want to yo-yo a prospect up and down between the minors and the NHL. Yes, I think that. But I also think that in terms of sending him down, he's the easy player to send down because he doesn't have to clear waivers. But yeah, I don't know if this back and forth is great for him. All right, let's do the off-topic topic. And by the way, in about 5 or 6 minutes, maybe 10 at the most, we're going to give away 2 tickets to tonight's Oilers game. It will be musical related. We'll just leave it at that for now. And our off-topic topic is music related as well. It's presented by William Huff. Since 1952, William Huff has provided industry-leading advertising solutions for thousands of valued clients. Their unparalleled customer service, combined with decades of industry expertise and a desire to make every job the very best can be, is what they call the William Huff advantage. Great people, great company. Visit their website at williamhuff.com or give them a shout, 780-454-4536.
I know a lot of you think that Reid and I just we talk from 3 to 6 and then we don't talk at all. I know that's what a lot of you think, but actually we talk pretty much every day, all day, and sometimes into the night. Whether it be
Pick up the phone.
do you remember those commercials?
Well, I think I just proved that I did.
But do you remember, like, because there was an Alberta, there was an Edmonton number, and then there was a Calgary number on those.
Okay.
Because that was before, like, every number didn't matter.
Oh,
So
okay.
they had pick up the phone Edmonton. I believe they had pick up the phone Red Deer, pick up the phone Fort McMurray.
Yeah, it was Cam Moon when you called in Red Deer.
Yeah, just doing goalie calls.
Yeah.
People would pay for that.
Oh, I'd pay to listen to Moon.
Yeah. Okay, can you call? Just give him a description he has to call
Yeah,
it.
it's actually him on the phone.
That would be awesome. Anyways, Reid and I often share funny memes, funny, things that pop up on our phones. We'll just send it off to each other. And on Saturday night, I sent Reid what I figured was one of the worst karaoke songs I've ever heard. And I said, look, we should probably dive into this on Monday and just make this the off-topic topic, because this one was so bad. This fella, he could have chosen a different song. So that's it. That's the off-topic topic. What is your go-to karaoke song? What is the one that you get up and you have confidence with, and you're going to be able to knock it out of the park? This one actually, I'm a big driver and singer. Do you sing in the car?
No, not really.
No?
No, I might head bob.
If I'm driving, and it doesn't matter if I'm with my kids or by myself, and a song, sometimes the song hits you differently at that moment. Like we were done our Saturday running around. We were coming home from gymnastics. We'd done the Costco run. It was me and my youngest daughter, and Uprising by Muse came on.
Oh, yeah.
And she started grooving her head like, yeah,
Really?
hey, Dad, this is a
That
good.
song's older than her.
Yes, it is. Oh, what much? Yeah. But so I'm like, all right, let's dive into this. Cranked it up, and I sang it as loud as I could.
Oh, nice.
And I think I could nail Uprising by Muse,
Okay.
because I nailed it in the car.
Oh, nice.
So that would be a new one for me. But my long life, whenever I've been into a karaoke bar, has always been Wonderwall by Oasis.
Oh, really?
Like I love that song. I can sing it well. I do it well. So yeah, Wonderwall.
Easy one for me. Easy two for me. I haven't done karaoke in a while, actually.
Well, I was saying,
I don't know if I've done karaoke a ton in my life.
like,
but
we should do an EST karaoke night.
yes,
How awesome would that be?
that'd be fun.
That would be a good night. Koob, you'd sing?
Maybe.
Okay.
I've only done karaoke like
It doesn't
Once or
matter if you're good or
twice.
bad. It's just fun to get out.
Yeah,
and
it's
do it.
just fun to do it.
So you have two, Reid.
Yes.
Can I? Is
Well, one of them I think you could easily guess.
it photograph?
No.
No.
The other big one. Well, they've got a few big ones. Let's
They've
be
got
honest.
a few big ones.
Pour some sugar.
Pour some sugar.
Pour some sugar. And the other one I enjoy doing is Talk Dirty to Me by Poison.
Oh,
You know why, Jay? Because I've never seen you look so good.
yes.
You also never act the way you should,
Oh,
but I like it.
but I like it.
And I know you like it too. All right.
That is good.
Pizza
Benny,
Boy. Oh, sorry.
Benny said Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter.
See, that one I do not know. So if we
I'll sing that one with Benny.
we go to
yeah.
karaoke and we'd learn about what the young kids
Yes.
are into.
That song's sick.
So we'd be singing like Elvis Presley and the Beatles.
The only reason I
Actually,
know
it would be
Espresso.
fun to do a Beatles song at karaoke. Like,
Sure.
like I Want to Hold Your Hand.
Can't Buy Me Love.
I want to tell you something here.
Huh.
I want everybody to keep this to themselves, but keep it in mind. I think he wants to do more than just hold her hand.
No.
I think it's kind of.
But it says, I want to hold your hand in the lyrics.
I think he's hoping it leads to something
He
else.
sounds joyful and
those
gleeful.
those Beatles weren't as innocent as they looked.
Neither was
with their-
North Shore.
With their, well, yeah, I don't know. There, come on, baby, come pray with me.
Come on, baby, won't you pray with me?
I've started writing the lyrics for that song, but all right. So that is the off-topic topic for William Huff. What's your go-to karaoke song? You're going to hear from Samanski, from Knobloch, and from Kapanen. He's back in tonight for some more NFL chat and to see how he's doing. And he's a great guest. Cody Fajardo, Elks quarterback, is going to join us as well. He'll have an interesting take, I think, on playing in the snow, on what it was like for Stidham to all of a sudden prepare for a game, probably on seeing Darnold and Stafford go back and forth. So we'll have some fun chat with him. And when we get back, we will give away 2 tickets to the Oilers game tonight. So this will be something you'll have to text in as well. And what we're anticipating we'll get a lot of right answers. So I think we're going to take the first 5 right answers, and then we got to get the D100.
Yeah.
All right. Here's the Coop.
.23-year-old Josh Samanski will make his NHL debut for the Oilers against the Ducks at home. Kasperi Kapanen is back. Ike Howard has been sent down. Andrew Mangiapane gets the scratches. Tristan Jarry starts in net. Tom Gazzola, Ben Thompson share the details during the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show live at 5:30 only on EST. 3 other games around the NHL. I'll get going at 5 o'clock. Utah visits Tampa Bay. Boston and New York drop the puck from MSG as the Islanders and Flyers go toe-to-toe. And it's Carson Soucy out of action for the Rangers. He's being held out, with the Athletic reporting that Soucy is linked to a possible trade involving the Islanders. In Canucks news, Brock Besser, Zeev Buium hit the injured reserve. Both players injured yesterday against the Penguins. Besser taking an elbow from Brian Russ in the final seconds of the game as Buium took a puck to the face in the first period. In NBA action, there's 2 games wrapped up, 5 games to go on the docket. Magic and Cavaliers tip off at 5, and the next draw in the Scotties goes at 5 o'clock as well, with Canada's Carrie Einerson challenging Manitoba's Caitlin Laws. This sports update is brought to you by Advantage Sports Medicine. Connor McDavid's got a team of specialists, and you've got a bag of frozen peas. Get the same locker room approach that's trusted by the best in the game. Call them at 780-460-9977 or visit their website at advantagesportmed.ca to book an appointment today. Stay tuned as we're giving away some Oilers tickets next on The Reid Wilkins Show. I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up to date.
Two guys and a goalie.
The Colorado Avalanche are the only team in the West that Oilers fans should really be afraid of. Hired or fired?
Fire it.
Fire it.
Who else would
Vegas
fans
Golden
legitimately be afraid of, though?
You don't want to look at the Vegas Golden Knights right now and still...
I'll look at them, but I wouldn't be afraid of them if I was an Oilers fan.
It's not Vegas. For me, it's Dallas.
Two guys and a goalie, presented by GS Construction. Tuesday and Thursday afternoons at noon, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
We have what you're looking for. GD Liquidators is Edmonton's one-stop shop for new and used warehouse, office, and industrial items since 1987. You'll find what you want when you want it. Give us a call, visit us in store, or check out the monthly auctions at gdliquidators.com. 100% Canadian owned and operated. We have what you are looking for. GD Liquidators.
UFC 324 is live Saturday, January 24th at the Canadian Brewhouse. With TVs at every turn, ice-cold drinks, and non-stop action, you won't miss a second of the fight. UFC 324, live at the Canadian Brewhouse. Our house is your house.
GCL Diesel has been serving oil country since 1972. From diesel cars to SUVs to pickups. From farm tractors to school buses to a big rig. From diesel generators to forklifts, GCL can test, troubleshoot, and repair all diesel fuel system components. Whether it's injectors, pumps, turbos, filters, or additive, GCL has the parts you need to keep your diesel running the way it should. For genuine diesel parts at wholesale prices, visit GCL Diesel in the West End or online at gcldiesel.com. GCL Diesel. Diesel understood.
Hey Edmonton, did you know a local Play Alberta winner scored over $430,000 on Desert Fantasy? Think about the rec room you could build with that kind of cash. From major casino winners every hour to jackpots worth millions and hundreds of popular games to money that stays in the province, there has never been a better time to sign up for Play Alberta. Download the app today to get started with casino, sports, and lottery, all in one app. Must be 18 plus to play. When you gamble, use your game sense.
Sentinel Storage presents Team Canada Ice Dancers, Piper Gillis and Paul Poirier on Support from Home.
We're celebrating all the people at home, the people that have supported us. We know our community is going to be cheering for us, and we know the country is going to be cheering for us.
Thank you, Canada. Sentinel Storage, official storage partner of Team Canada.
All right, Oilers, Ducks tonight. Anaheim 28-21-3 on the season. The Oilers now 26-19-8, separated by just a point for second in the Pacific Division. Special team story, Oilers power play first in the NHL, 31.8. Ducks power play, not good, 26, 16.7%. PK, Anaheim not strong there either, 77.6, that's 23rd. The Oilers have moved up to 10th on the PK at 80.8%. So the Oilers do have a special teams advantage tonight if they can make it an advantage with their performance on the ice. Jay and I are in the Canadian Brewhouse studio. Hockey lives at the Canadian Brewhouse during every Oilers game day, like today, at any Edmonton and area location. Enter to win Oilers home game tickets at Rogers Place. Plus, enjoy $1 off Molson Canadian and Coors Light tankards. Get the details at thecanadianbrewhouse.com. Now, speaking of Oilers home game tickets, we have a pair to give away. These have come into your, well, not your possession, but somebody was like, hey, Jay, want to give him tickets? And you were like, okay.
Yeah, my buddy Greg, he's the waterman in Strathcona County.
Okay.
For those of you that know and have cisterns, you would probably know who the waterman is. Fills up cisterns, he fills up pools. So he's the waterman Sherwood Park. So he was nice enough. He can't make it to the game. He said, hey, would you be able to give these tickets away? And I said, absolutely, we can get rid of them for you. So
all right. So
you
you
came up with this, though.
So you have to text in 780-218-9999, River Cree Resort and Casino inbox. And we haven't done this before. This is Finish the Verse. So we're actually going to have a special guest to read these lyrics, and then you have to finish the verse. The first 5 people to do it will then number them 1 through 20, 21 to 40.
I got the numbers ready.
Etc. And then we'll roll the D20. So we don't know how quickly this will happen.
Has to be correct words. Like
has to finish the verse, the whole line, right?
Yep.
All right. And we got our very good friend and big fan of the show, big fan of Jay Milne especially, the bookbinder, is going to read the lyrics.
Hush, little baby, don't say a word. And never mind that noise you heard. It's just the beasts under your bed.
Finish the lyric. Finish the verse.
Thank you, bookbinder. Wow.
Well, I'm certainly pleased to see you. Jason Milne from the Reid Wilkins Show, 3 to 6 p.m. on Edmonton Sports Talk. I've quite enjoyed watching you flourish as a young broadcaster.
Oh, thank you. How's the bookbinding business going?
Well, the bookbinding business is one that keeps me up most of the evening by candlelight, binding books for the enjoyment of others.
Is there any book right now that, or a series or a special project you're working on, Mr. Bookbinder?
Well, I've been binding a series of books of photographs of every point Evan Bouchard has ever scored in the National Hockey League.
Oh. Did Evan commission that himself, or was it a family member?
Well, it was commissioned by a group of anonymous Edmonton Oilers fans who appreciate what he is able to bring to the team. Despite the occasional defensive gaffe, they find him quite productive and underappreciated. Watch for it on your shelves soon. I only have 4,521 more copies to bind.
Well, thank you for coming by.
All right, that was the bookbinder. So you have to finish the verse from that song. Are people submitting anything? Is anybody getting it right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I can tell you.
We already have 5?
Oh, my.
Now, you got to be picky if it's close.
No, okay, so I'm doing it live, baby.
Okay.
Jaye.
Okay, so you're right.
He's in. Or she. I don't know who that is.
Okay.
Jaye.
They've written in before, I think.
Because it's this, right?
It's this, yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
There's a couple people, not quite.
Okay.
There is an unnamed textor. Third time texting the show, Reid.
Okay. Put them in.
So I only have the number.
Yeah, they need a handle, but that's fine.
But we'll get a handle from you.
Okay.
Your last 2 digits are 99 of your phone number. So that should help you. Nope. Alicia Hemming in.
This is good.
Polly Deuce in.
Okay, we're getting there. One more.
Nope.
Is stuck at 4?
Well, there's people that
finding
are getting
you got to find them. The first 5, right?
Yes. Warren.
All right, so we'll do it right now. So just basically in that order. So I have the D100. Was it Corey B that got us the D100?
He did.
By the way, if you want to, also speaking of Corey B, he's a loyal listener to the show, a loyal nasty, a very fun guy. He got the Edmonton Sports Talk logo tattooed on his leg, 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago-ish? About 2 years ago. And now he is fundraising to get my face tattooed on his body. This is a serious thing. He has dozens of maybe a dozen tattoos. He's actually going to do it. You can go to GoFundMe and just search Reid Wilkins tattoo. If you can give $5 or $10 to help, and what he's going to do is he's going to get the tattoo done, but he's also going to give money to charity.
Yeah.
So it's fun. It's a cool thing. And again, he's not just being like, oh, raise money so I can do this. He's going to give a charity and work with EST to support somebody that we support. So that's pretty cool.
Okay.
All right,
so
he got us the D100.
Here's the roundup. J is 1 to 20.
Okay.
The phone number is 21 to 40. Alicia Hemming is 41 to 60. Polly Deuce is 61 to 80. Warren is 81 to 100.
All right. So the D100, if you're new to the show, or just as a reminder, the D100 is about the size of a golf ball, maybe a bit smaller.
Yeah, it's close.
And it does have 100 sides, but it's quite round. So when you roll it, it really rolls. So I'm going to kind of roll it. I'm going to shake it up and spin it around in my hands. And I'm going to roll it so it'll kind of hit the edge of my laptop, and then it'll hopefully stop on a number. So here we go. Yeah, it's getting stuck. It's hitting my pen. It knocked over my pen. All right, I got to look here. It is 41. 41.
Alicia Hemming.
Alicia Hemming gets 2 tickets to the game tonight.
You've won 2 tickets.
Dun, da, da, da.
Yeah.
All right.
She was 41-60, so she gets them. I'll contact you in the email or the text line.
All right. So the completing the lyric was in your closet, in your head. Of course, it's Enter Sandman, which is the Oilers' skate out song. Is that what they're called, Coop? The skate out song? The intro song?
I wouldn't know. No, maybe Samansky
That's
could be
the song
called
they come out to.
Sandman. Yeah.
Go forth,
that's the one.
Hush, little baby, don't say a word, and never mind that noise you heard. It's just the beasts under your bed. And then completing the verse was in your closet, in your head.
Excellent.
Now, read
Right.
by the bookbinder, that's pretty good.
It is.
Because you had to decipher it from the bookbinder language to English.
I'm surprised people knew that was Metallica. And plenty of people, credit to all of you that just wrote the whole line, like the whole portion of that verse.
Well, they probably cut and paste off a lyric page or something.
Oh, this is great. Well done.
JFNB in the nest says, how do you get into the D100? Well, it's not that big. I'm in a glass cage of emotion. This is me in a nutshell.
It's just a 100-sided die.
I don't know what he meant. How do you get... He must have meant, how do you get into the D100? Did he mean, how do you get the D100? Well, you can buy them at game stores or whatever.
Yeah.
Like Warp,
but like,
Warp
would
2
you
would have
physically want to try fit in there?
Yeah, I don't know what he meant, get into the D100.
Please, JFNB.
Yeah, I know I'm joking around, but I'm actually curious what you meant, because we like talking about the D100. It's a cool thing to have.
Expand
on your thought. Keep giving us the thumbs up on YouTube if you haven't already. We want to get to 100 ASAP. We're 2/3 of the way there, and we're only nearing the second end of the second segment of the show. All right, so I'll do clue number 2 here for the Hudson's Canada's Pub Mystery Athlete of the Game.
Yes.
So the second clue is Saints. The second clue is Saints. Okay?
Okay. I like it.
780-218-9999, River Cree Resort and Casino inbox. First person to get it correct gets the $25 gift card to Hudson's Canada's Pub. Makes sense?
I think it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
I'm wondering when this is going to go. But that's why you have the competition, Reid.
That's why we do it. That's why you play the game. All right, Oilers and Ducks, 6:30 tonight at Rogers Place. Remember, this game is on Prime.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of those streaming networks.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how you can watch it tonight.
Oh, yeah,
and
we have a package from Prime that was dropped off that we have to unbox live on air.
Oh, do we?
As per our esteemed CEO, Dustin Nielsen.
So we got something shipped to us?
Yeah.
And we don't know what it is?
It's in a box.
Okay. Well,
Dustin did text me.
It's probably safe to open it on the air.
Well, he apologized if it is a bomb. But I'm highly unlikely.
I'm pretty sure Prime wouldn't send that.
I
would hope not.
I would hope not.
Now, if we were in a Reacher novel, then maybe that would be different.
How is the Reacher novel going?
I finished it. I read Nothing to Lose, one of the weaker entries in the series that I've read so far. This one felt a little disjointed. But still, they're always good page turners, and Reacher gets into some trouble.
I did not progress any in my book.
Oh, in Dream Team. That's okay.
Yeah, I just...
There's no time limit.
There's sports. There's just too many sports.
Okay. We are going to have the Oil Understood for GCL Diesel. Jay will have his play of the day. Can Bouchard keep flying? That may be the theme for that one. Here's the Coob with a sports update.
Germany's own Josh Samanski makes his NHL debut with the Oilers as they play host to the Ducks. Puck drop at 6:30. Edmonton has sent Ike Howard to the Condors. Andrew Mangiapane will get the healthy scratch. Kasperi Kapanen returns while Tristan Jarry gets a nod. Tom Gazzola, Ben Thompson go live an hour before game time as they present you with the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show only on EST. And out East Philly and the Islanders face off. The Rangers and Bruins dance at MSG while the Lightning look to strike the Mammoth. In New York, it's Carson Soucy out tonight. He won't play for roster management reasons as the Rangers eye a possible trade to send Soucy to the island, according to The Athletic. Canucks news, Brock Besser, Z. Bouillon hit the injured reserve. Both players going down yesterday against the Penguins. Besser taking an elbow from Brian Russ in the final seconds of the game. Bouillon taking a puck to the face in the first period. And on the court, there's 5 games left on today's NBA schedule. Warriors and Timberwolves go at it while the Lakers face the Bulls. And in curling, it's Canada's Carrie Einerson drawing against Manitoba's Caitlin Laws. They get going at 5 o'clock. This sports update is brought to you by Paramount Flooring. Paramount Flooring wants to give you more. Get free premium underlay included with any in-stock carpet purchase. Are you ready to treat your feet? Catch them in-store or online at ParamountFlooring.ca. The show rolls on after a brief pause. I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up to date.
The Oil Stream.
Which of Frederick or Mangiapane are more likely to figure their game out and become usable in the playoffs?
I would lean towards Mangiapane.
We only ask the hard questions here on the Oil Stream.
Yeah, I'd lean towards Mangiapane because he's actually had good games, whereas Frederick really hasn't.
Frederick really hasn't done anything all year.
No, exactly.
The Oil Stream, presented by Boston Pizza. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday afternoons at noon. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Running your own small business takes courage, and as it grows, so does your team. That's why Alberta Blue Cross offers health, dental, life, disability, and wellness benefits designed for small businesses, because we know a healthy team means a thriving business. Join over 5,000 Alberta businesses who have chosen us to help their business grow and succeed. Alberta Blue Cross takes care of you and your employees, so you can take care of your business. Visit ab.bluecross.ca to find a plan that's right for you.
At Firehouse Subs, our subs are freshly toasted, stacked high, and crafted to satisfy. Each sub is piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and toasted to perfection. Firehouse Subs brings bold flavor to every bite, all served on a freshly toasted roll. But we're not just feeding Edmonton, we're fueling it. Dig into the brisket hat trick, piled with slow-smoked brisket and melty cheese. Or go to the Firehouse Subs fan favorite, the Hook and Ladder. Made to order with smoked turkey, honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese on a perfectly toasted roll. With 15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton and the greater area, it's easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs. Hot, hearty, made to satisfy.
You already know where you should go to watch the big game. Where else but River Cree Resort and Casino? Come out to the venue for the massive football watch party on February 8th. Doors open at 3:30 with kickoff at 4:30. Your $35 ticket includes reserved seating and an all-you-can-eat buffet. Or sit in a premium black leather throne of comfort with the VIP lounge package, just $70 a seat. Don't miss out on the football action. Buy your tickets now at rivercreeresort.com. Must be 18 plus.
Looking for flooring? Paramount Flooring has it all. Sales, service, and expert installation. With options for every style and budget, open 7 days a week. We've got you covered. Quick delivery and in-stock deals. Plus, EST listeners get 10% off. Visit ParamountFlooring.ca today.
How about this? Wayne Gretzky, 65 years of age today. 65 years of age.
He can retire finally.
Could probably still get 65 points in a National Hockey League season.
Well, with the equipment that kids have these days, Reid, anything's possible.
Well, so in his last year in the NHL with the Rangers in 98-99, he did get 62 points. So he had 9 goals and 53 assists. Pretty good.
Do you think that's still, like, growing up, that was the age that you were to retire, right?
65.
65.
Yeah, isn't that still it?
I don't know.
Or isn't that when you get something from the government?
Okay, you're 52,
I should
51?
know this. I'm 51.
51. Okay, in 14 years, are you just going to, well, thanks, guys, that was fun. I'm out of here.
Like, immediately?
Well, it seems like that was a thing to do when you had... But I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Retirement to me, I don't know. Like, then you got to go find something else to do. Why don't you just keep doing what you're doing?
Well, this is a whole philosophical conversation now.
Well, we're on a... Well, we can make... I mean, our job, it's not that taxing on our bodies. Actually, it's not taxing at all.
No. Well, it's certainly not physically taxing.
But it's good. It stimulates the brain activity.
So I saw one day, like, we're going to go to Dustin and be like, hey, man, the knees just can't... I can't do the physical labor anymore, Dustin. You either got to find me some office job or I'm going to have to retire.
I just think, well, it's my pitch to you because I'm younger than you by 7 years.
Right.
To stick around. You know, maybe we can do this till we're in an old age home.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. You never know how you're going to feel about something that happens in life until you get there, right? I mean, I love what I do, but I feel as if I would like to have some time between retirement and the inevitable to have time to do other things. And I think there's also a point in this profession where people, I know a lot of people are going to say, yeah, Reid, you're already at that point. But I do think there's a point in this profession where you should just go away.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
You know, like if I'm lucky enough to host a talk show 20 to 25 years, after a while it'll be like, you know what? People have heard enough.
Let there be a new voice.
Let there be a new voice. You know? Anyway, man, I'm not sure if that's good if we talked about that or not.
What do you mean it's not?
Well, it's kind of depressing, isn't it?
What's depressing about that?
Well, you're talking about the end of something. I don't know how I'm going to feel
I'm trying to prolong. I'm trying to extend.
Yeah, but eventually you won't work.
Well, yeah.
For one reason or another, you won't work.
But you can work, Reid. You can always be doing something.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm a retirement guy.
Well, if I were retired, I would on just. But most people find something. I don't know if I ever told you this. So my dad has been retired from teaching, I think, 20 years now.
Yeah.
And for several years, he worked part-time. I think he worked 40 to 50 days a year, and they'd be spaced out, or sometimes he'd work a week. He worked as a court orderly.
Oh.
Yeah, and he met another former teacher, and I guess they like former teachers in this profession because there's a little bit of public, like you get to announce when the judge is coming in, and you got to be organized and have notes and stuff. And he was a court orderly at the Alberta Court of Appeal. Yeah.
That's interesting.
But he said then during the cases, you're just standing there. And he goes, court's not as exciting as it is on TV. As
it's not all night court?
Yeah. So anyway. The Dr. Snowflakes says, Sports Talk has too many old people. We need young blood. Well, I think we have a good mix here at Edmonton Sports Talk. Plus, I also think, as I've gotten older too, there is some value to experience and having seen some stuff.
An extreme amount of it. Yeah, there's definitely. But yeah, you're right. I think there's a decent mix here. And I wouldn't consider myself old.
No.
44.
And generally, I will say this to the Dr. Snowflakes. You don't usually get a talk show until you've proven yourself in other areas of broadcasting. You know, like it generally would be rare for like someone Coob's age just be like, hey, you're hosting a talk show. You know what I mean? Well, you're not a child, Jay.
I'm like, wait, is he talking to me?
No, I'm not talking to you or about you.
I'd been practicing long before this opportunity came up.
Right, like you're in. I know sometimes you get self-conscious about this, but like you're like in your a different category.
Sure, true.
Like you're a fully
grown
developed
man.
You're developed human. You're not you're not still a larva, a larva like Coob. He's in his larval stage. All right, Oilers Ducks tonight.
It's Jay, it's play, he's Jay, it's today. It's Jay's play of the day. It's Jay's play of the day. Jay's play of the day.
Presented by Play Alberta, it's time to turn up the fun with the all-new Play Alberta app, your digital destination for casino, live dealers, lottery, instants, and of course, sports betting.
Okay, this is a simple one. Reid, I think the Oilers fans love him, but, Evan Bouchard has two sides to him, which you see a lot of times, but the offensive upside was clearly there Saturday night, and he's been hot. Since the new year, he's first amongst NHL goal defensemen with 7 goals. He's tied for first in points with 18. I mean, obviously, Saturday night had a lot to say about that, but still, nonetheless, I'm gonna ride with Evan Bouchard again tonight, which I think is a good opportunity for Jay's play of the day. Evan Bouchard, 2 or more points. That's it. I didn't involve the Oilers winning, losing, covering, points over, under, nothing. And oddly enough, when I came in, you said, Jay, what do you think your play of the day is going to be?
Yeah.
And I told you, what did you say?
Well, I said that's good, because if you hadn't done this, I wanted to have a special Reid's play of the day. That would have been probably Bouchard 2 points, McDavid 2 points, Oilers win.
Well, hey, dare to dream, Reid. We can add it. I can get it up. I'll get it up. That's my promise to you.
Okay.
So Jay's
all
play
of that?
of the day, all of that, just as you said it. I love when things come off the cuff, Reid.
Right.
It's clairvoyance in you, you know? Jay's play of the day, Evan Bouchard, 2 or more points. That's boosted to plus 173. That's a good number for Bouchard to get a couple points.
Yes.
Reid's play of the day.
You're actually going to get this put up?
Yes, and I will let you know when it's up.
Okay.
Bouchard, 2+ points. McDavid, 2+ points. Oilers win.
Yeah, Oilers straight up win.
Money line. Done.
When did we start using money line instead of straight up? Like when I was a child.
It's just reference.
When I used to hang out with Chet Palmer's brother-in-law, it was straight up or against the spread.
Well, Paula Abdul was always straight up.
She was straight up, baby. Now tell me,
do you really want to love me forever?
You know
whoa.
You know who directed that video, I believe?
Mutt Lang.
David Fincher.
Who could forget?
Have you seen the movie Seven?
Ah, really?
He directed it.
Seriously?
Yes. He used to direct videos. I think he might still do the odd one. I'm pretty sure he directed Straight Up.
Talented guy.
Are you checking it now?
No, I'm putting our play in, Reid.
Oh, sorry.
We got more important things to do.
That's a great song, though. Paul Abdul, what team was he a cheerleader for?
Oh, I should know this. Was it? It wasn't the Cowboys.
The Lakers.
The Lakers.
Yeah, she was. I think they're called Laker Girls. Huh. Anyway, 780-218-9999 is the River Cree Resort and Casino inbox. River Cree Resort and Casino, they got their mobile app. It's free to download. Get exclusive offers and promotions. Get show tickets. Make reservations for hotel rooms and restaurants. And it's safe, secure, and easy to use. And don't forget to check out their website for more on the app and all the great shows they have going on there and other promotions. rivercreeresort.com. It is 3:52. Again, it is a 6:30 game tonight. I'm going to keep saying that so you remember a little bit of an unusual start time. 5:30 right here on EST for the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show hosted by Tom Gazzola. And, of course, GCL Diesel brings you the Oil Understood provider. The GCL Diesel, providers of the best diesel engine components around, from turbochargers to injectors, fuel pumps to sensors. They are the critical engine component experts, proud to serve Edmonton and Northern Alberta for over 50 years, and now a partner of Edmonton Sports Talk and the Reid Wilkins Show. GCL Diesel. Diesel. Understood. Here's Poopy J. All right. So here are the notes for the Oilers tonight. Kasperi Kapanen is back, just briefly out with an injury this time compared to earlier in the season. Josh Samanski, at 23 years of age, undrafted center out of Germany, will make his NHL debut. So he played in the Ontario Hockey League for a couple of years, went back to Germany, played in their second division, has been in their top division for 3 seasons. And then with Bakersfield this year, had 28 points in 39 games for Bakersfield. So he's going to be in. Okay. So Ike Howard has been sent down. Andrew Mangiapane is scratched.
Now, we don't know the line pairings, right? I mean, you can only project what you think they're going to be.
Well, I think it's going to be Samanski with Savoy and Roslovic, and Lazar with Frederick and Janmark. And then Draisaitl with Podkolzin and Kapanen, and then McDavid with Nugent Hopkins and Hyman.
Which would make sense. I mean, that's really the only realistic place. Kapanen's back in. See if that line... I'm really interested in watching this second line. If Kapanen can pick it up where he left off before the injury,
right?
That's a positive sign for the Oilers, because that line was buzzing when he was in it.
Here is Knobloch on getting Kapanen back.
Made a huge difference when he's been in the lineup. And anytime he's not been with us, we've always been wanting him in and what he could do for our team. But he adds a lot of, he's tenacious. He's hard on the forecheck. He's skilled that he can make some plays. He's been scoring goals, and he also can kill penalties. So, I think we just need a little more of that, a little more urgency, speed, and being able to make plays. And Cappy's been doing that. He's been very consistent player this year.
Well, pretty good after his return from the long injury and in the few games he played before getting hurt again. And yeah, he knows he has to get out there, play hard, play fast.
Doing just that is part of my game, and just bring a certain kind of energy to the team as well. And not saying that we don't have any jump or juice or anything like that, but I think I do add a little bit of a spark in that area. So just being physical and with Podsy and just trying to be tough to play against, I think that's kind of a key thing for us. So we just got to keep doing that.
All right, so Kapanen back in, and yeah, Samanski called up, and he's going to play. Here's head coach Knobloch.
Well, Josh, when he came here, obviously he didn't really know what he's going to provide, especially the coaching staff has never seen him play. You don't know what he is and if he's ever going to play in the NHL. He came to training camp, had an outstanding camp, made a very strong impression with everybody, and he wasn't ready to be in the NHL from day one, but went down to Bakersfield playing the North American game, obviously in the AHL, and was down there and played really well. And he's not a lot of guys scoring points. He hasn't really thrived on the power play. He's played a little bit on the power plays. He got a few points there, but he's been a very good 5-on-5 player, reliable defensively. But I think, we were just talking about Kapanen earlier about having a little more speed to our lineup, a little more tenaciousness, maybe a little bit of physicality, but just a guy who can get in on the forecheck and play with some speed. And, he has that. And he's not going to be trading chances. He's pretty reliable.
Samanski will wear number 81. And look, the Oilers are searching for something. Is it fair to Howard that he got sent down? No. James put in the nasty chat earlier, is this the best way to develop a player? Probably not. Mm-hmm. I can't argue with that. We'll see which way it goes with Howard. But as really, to me, as we've got, we're 2/3 of the way through the season now. This is not a deep Oilers team. This is a top-heavy team. McDavid's having a spectacular season. Bouchard overall is having a darn good season and coming off a historic game. You got Draisaitl, you got McDavid, you got Draisaitl, you got Nugent Hopkins, you got Hyman. Kind of those are the top 5 most likely guys to score a goal. You could kind of put Podkolzin, maybe Ekholm to some extent in a second tier. At least Ekholm can get some points from the back end. Maybe Kapanen a little bit, and then you're kind of like, okay, who scores? And then who scores is one thing, but then even from the third or fourth lines, who forechecks and who can create a little bit of a disturbance. Mm-hmm. You've praised Lazar. Mm-hmm. He didn't play a lot last game. There was that one play in the third period. He held the puck, got it to the net, created some problems in the crease. Frederick was the guy there who can't buy a goal.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of at the point where if they want to take a look at somebody, let's take a look at them. Because we've taken a lot of looks at some players who really aren't doing much. They aren't getting points and they aren't tilting the ice. Now, I can't sit here and tell you Samanski's going to do that because he's never played in the NHL, right? And what can you say if you've never seen a guy play in the NHL? And it's not as if he was some high prospect. He's 23 and he's making his debut now. But I'm at the point where I'm willing to say, okay, let's see if something internally can work before maybe you wind up making a trade or having a Frederick 2.0 situation. I know they traded for him and then they signed him in the summer, but that's where I'm at the point with the lineup in the bottom 6.
So is this the end of the Roslovic center experience?
Well, I think they want it to be. That's the thing, right? They
want it to work, or they don't.
No,
want
they don't want. I don't
yeah.
think they want to play Roslovic at center.
Right. Yeah, I just see both sides of it, and yeah, okay. It's the bottom 6. Is it perfect? By far not. So I think instead of going out at trade deadline and trying to address it, it makes sense to try and address it in house and see what can work using Bakersfield. I really I understand the comments about Howard with the puck on his stick. But I thought that line was starting to gel and come together. So I could see how some Oilers fans could be frustrated. Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure. As we know, roster moves aren't always fair. But I mean, you can't send Trent Frederick down. You can send Ike Howard down. Easier than that. So I mean, let's see what Samanski does. I mean, it's just a good story for him to get into the NHL. If he can find a way to stay here, then that's going to help the Oilers absolutely. It's 4:00. Let's do clue number 3 in the Hudson's Canada's Pub Mystery Athlete of the Game. You're trying to win a $25 gift card to Hudson's. And, of course, you must text your guesses to the River Cree Resort and Casino inbox, 780-218-9999. Maximum 3 guesses per person. Clue number 3 is 49ers. So the clues are receiver, Saints, 49ers. First right answer wins it. Nobody's won, eh?
Nope.
All right. Well, keep sniffing around it, everybody. Eventually, you'll put your nose right in it. We got fired up for Gemco. Elks quarterback Cody Fajardo is going to join us at 20 after 4. Here's the break and then the coop.
The Lock Shop.
But what about Jets fans, us, who've watched Darnold go and have 14-win seasons with 2 different teams?
Absolutely. But I did see they hate the Patriots so much that I believe one of the tweets I saw was, listen, if Sam Darnold can prevent the Patriots from winning the Super Bowl, the number 3 overall pick in 2018 will be fully vindicated.
The Lock Shop, weekday mornings at 11, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
You've always known GCL Diesel as the experts in diesel fuel systems. But did you know that GCL is also your source for turbochargers and turbo repair? As a turbo supplier for Garrett, Borg Warner, and Wholesat, GCL can provide genuine original equipment turbos at wholesale prices. Whether it's diesel, gas, natural gas, or performance, we can provide you with the turbo or custom repair you require. Turbo questions? We've got turbo answers. Visit us in the West End or online at GCLDiesel.com. GCL Diesel, turbochargers, understood.
Where holiday cheer meets great beer. This season, celebrate at the Canadian Brewhouse. From plated dinners and festive buffets to casual pub-style parties, we've got the perfect space for your crew. Book your holiday party today at thecanadianbrewhouse.com.
You already know where you should go to watch the big game. Where else but River Cree Resort and Casino? Come out to the venue for the massive football watch party on February 8th. Doors open at 3:30 with kickoff at 4:30. Your $35 ticket includes reserved seating and an all-you-can-eat buffet. Or sit in a premium black leather throne of comfort with the VIP lounge package, just $70 a seat. Don't miss out on the football action. Buy your tickets now at rivercreeresort.com. Must be 18 plus.
Time for a new career in 2026? Or maybe your kid is still pondering their path. Good news! Weiss Johnson is hiring. It's Dennis, and not only are we hiring for heating and air conditioning, we're also looking for experienced plumbers and gas fitters. With the growth in residential development, there's no shortage of opportunities at Weiss Johnson. Choose your path with us. Learn from one of the industry leaders, and we will grow together. Receive great benefits and school reimbursement as well. Visit weiss-johnson.com today.
You've heard the name, but what does it mean? For over 66 years, William Huff Advertising has supplied signage from screen printing to digital to LED with design, production, and install in-house. It's a one-stop shop for all your signage needs. Edmonton owned and operated, William Huff has been trusted by the biggest companies and teams in the City of Champions and many others across the country to do the job. If you're looking for a way to get the word out about your company or event, they are the answer. Go to www.williamhuff.com. Their results speak for themselves.
'23-year-old Josh Samanski makes his NHL debut for the Oilers against the Ducks at home. Kasperi Kapanen is back in the lineup. Ike Howard has been sent down. Andrew Mangiapane gets the healthy scratch with Tristan Jarry starting in goal. Tom Gazzola, Ben Thompson share the details during the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show. That gets going at 5:30 right here on EST. 3 other games around the NHL. Utah visits Tampa, Boston, and New York drop the puck at MSG as the Islanders and Flyers go toe-to-toe. And it's Carson Soucy out of action for the Rangers, with The Athletic reporting that Soucy is being held out as he's linked to a possible trade involving the Islanders. In Canucks news, Brock Besser, Z. William, both are on the injured reserve after going down yesterday against the Penguins. Besser being elbowed by Brian Russ in the final seconds of the game. William taking a puck to the face in the opening period. NBA action, 2 games are wrapped up, 5 games to go. The Magic and Cavaliers tip off at 5 o'clock, and the next draw for the Scotties goes at 5 with Canada's Carrie Einarsson challenging Manitoba's Caitlin Laws. I'm Zachary Kubish. That was your Sports Update. Hour 2 of the Reid Wilkins Show starts right now.
So here are the top 3 teams in the Pacific Division. Vegas, 62 points in 51 games. Oilers, 60 points in 53 games. By the way, Golden Knights got crushed yesterday by Ottawa. Mm-hmm. And Anaheim, who the Oilers play tonight, 59 points in 52 games. So by points percentage, Anaheim is actually barely ahead of the Oilers, 567 to 566. The Ducks have won 7 in a row. Vegas sitting there with a 608 points percentage. We've been talked about. So for the Oilers have yet to win 3 in a row. Having said that, they haven't had like a 5-6 game losing streak or anything like that either. They've generally been able to stop those relatively quickly. Anaheim, the exact opposite of that. So they've won 7 straight, right? Before that, they were winless in 9.
Back to December 22nd.
And earlier in the season, they had some good winning streaks. Like they were first in the Pacific Division for a while. So we'll see. I'm looking forward to seeing them taking on the Oilers tonight. They did win last night in Calgary, a game I did not watch. It was pretty much all football for me yesterday. Seneca got a hat trick. They were badly outshot in that game and still came away with the overtime victory. So we'll see what happens tonight. This is game 5 of the Oilers' 8-game homestand. They are just 2-2 on it so far. What do we have coming up? San Jose Thursday. You know who we should get on the show? That Drew Remenda kid.
If only we knew him.
Saturday, you got the Minnesota Wild coming in. Next Tuesday, a team I'm not overly familiar with, the Toronto Maple Leafs are going to be here.
Haven't heard of them.
And then next Wednesday, right, is the road game in Calgary. Then it's the Olympic break. No Oilers hockey for what's it going to be, about 3 weeks? That'll be a long time.
21 days.
Yeah,
the 4th till the 25th. Wonder if there'll be a lot of birds in the arena Tuesday night.
Next Tuesday?
Yeah, when the Leafs come to town.
A lot of boo birds?
Or just birds. Flipping the birds.
Oh, well, guess we'll find out. That's going to be interesting.
We will talk about.
We're going to talk about that. Okay.
Old William Nylander there.
So Oilers Ducks tonight. Of course, it's at 6:30. It's on Prime tonight, and we have the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show with Tom Gazzola. That will start at 5:30. We'll talk more football as we move along throughout the afternoon as well. A couple of interesting games yesterday to set up that Super Bowl matchup, and we are going to bring you Fired Up. It's presented by Gemco Fireplaces, proudly serving Edmonton and area for 45 years. The authorized dealer for Napoleon Fireplaces. Whether it's gas or wood burning, look no further than Canadian-made Napoleon Fireplaces. All the Napoleon products you need are available at Gemco, 9281 50th Street. By the way, if you have us on YouTube this afternoon, thanks a lot. iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, thanks a lot. But specifically on YouTube, if you have not yet given this show a thumbs up, please do so. We try to get to at least 100 every episode of the Reid Wilkins Show. We're at 80. So if you haven't given the thumb, you got to be like, well, gosh, blimey, I got to give a thumb. So get in there and do so. All right, Fired Up for Gemco. So Bouchard, we got to touch on it a bit here. Incredible game. Like literally one of the best offensive games by an Oilers defenseman in the history of the franchise. So the defenseman to get 6 or more points in a game. It's happened 4 times for the Oilers. Bouchard, Coffey twice, and Kevin Lowe had a game in which he got a goal and 5 assists.
Okay.
When he was at 5 points, I also looked it up. He was at there were 14 instances, including Bouchard, of an Oilers defenseman getting 5 or more in a game. So him, Coffee, like 10 times. Kevin Lowe, Reijo Ruotsalainen.
Oh,
it did it back in 1987. So incredible stuff. So of course it's inevitable, isn't it? Because what was one thing I heard after the game? The inevitable comparison to a certain St. Albert native who plays for the St. Louis Blues, who's on the Olympic team.
Uh-oh. Does his name rhyme with Mareko?
Colton Parayko. So in one game, Bouchard had 6 points, 3 goals and 3 assists.
Oh, this isn't going to be good
for the entire season. And I almost hate because I like Colton.
I know.
Colton and I have a great professional relationship. He saw me after the Blues game last weekend, and we said a quick handshake and hello. But since this was brought up, we'll bring it up. But I did the entire Olympic roster. No, I did the entire Canadian Olympic defensive roster. So Parayko has 12 assists, no goals, and is minus 10. Bush has 14 goals, 41 assists, 55 points. He's plus 9. Makar, 56 points. He's plus 30. Morrissey, 42 points. He's plus 11. Theodore, 26 points. He's plus 14. Taves, now who is Makar's running mate, only has 13 points. He's plus 26. And again, I know there's more than just offensive numbers, but I'm giving the offensive numbers because it's fun to look at. Sanheim, 22 points plus 5. Big body, though. Doughty, 13 points minus 1. Thomas Harley, 18 points minus 2. Now, I know like some of these left shot, right shot, size, experience, meaningless, defensive play, all that type of stuff. But when you just look at those pure stats, and I get why Bouchard was left off. I do get it. We know he has shortcomings. I heard Dusty talking about it. You and I talking about it. Like those plays in front of his own net where it's like, just check him. Just do something to get the puck out of there. Don't campfire it. Watch him score. But when you look at the ability to move the puck and produce points, there are hardly any players better than Bouchard. Certainly on the Canadian roster.
So are you saying it was a mistake to leave him off, or are you just pointing out...
I'm just giving numbers.
I know, but...
God, no, I would never have an opinion on something like this. That'd be rude.
Reid,
how could I criticize anything to do with Hockey Canada?
I know, but this is...
Don't you know how smart they are?
This is the Boys Club of Hockey Canada showing the Boys Club side of Hockey Canada. Are you a Hockey Canada guy? Are you one of us? Are you our guy?
Right.
They're very... loyal.
They picked the Olympic team when they picked the Four Nations team.
Yes.
And then you had to play your way off. Like Konechny, for example. I mean, not all the forwards are the same. And I get, okay, you need points. You got Makar. You got Morrissey. I mean, Makar is one of the best players in the NHL.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. All around, for sure. I mean, his 56 points plus 30.
Right.
That's pretty darn good. But that's the same conversation we had about Jordan Binnington. He's not having a great year.
No.
And Doug McClain said it in the press conference.
Doug Armstrong.
Doug Armstrong, sorry. Yeah. Doug McClain, friend of the show, calls the Bears and Pandas basketball games. Doug Armstrong said, well, it's a byproduct of the people we have in front of him. Well, the first name you named on that was Colton Parayko, who has 12 assists and is minus 10. So that's just... Now, the idea, I think, Reid, is that these players come together and play totally different than they have been thus far this year.
Right, and you want elements, like they're building a team. They're building a team, right? So if Makar can do everything that Bouchard can do, plus he skates better, do you need them both on the team?
Well, that's just it. And
so they have categories of defensemen, right? Offense, checking, like whatever.
And you have some continuity from the Four Nations face-off.
Sure.
Which is big on ice. But yeah, when you're looking at that, I mean, what was Drew Doughty's numbers?
Drew Doughty has 13 points and is -1.
Yeah. I didn't understand that one the day it was announced. Thomas Harley, younger guy. Okay, you can get him this experience now. But even a player like Schaefer would fit into this lineup better than some. I mean, they're going to play 6. So,
well, I would have put Schaefer on the team ahead of Harley. And quite frankly, like if I were to take somebody off the list, I'd take Harley off and I would put Schaefer on, even ahead of Bouchard.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, Schaefer's supposed to be really good, all-around player, right? It's just numbers, man. Sports. We talk about numbers. It's fun.
Yeah. Speaking about numbers, what do you think this guy, Alex Honnold, got paid to free climb Taipei 101 skyscraper?
No, I knew
Saturday.
nothing about this until about an hour ago.
Which is shocking.
I'd heard a little bit.
I thought it went a little bit viral. I didn't, because it was originally supposed to happen Saturday, but it was raining, so they delayed it a day. So for those of you that haven't heard, Alex Honnold, who I know from a movie documentary called Free Solo, which came out in 2018. And he was the first free solo climbing. That means no ropes, no harnesses. You're just you. So he climbed El Capitan, which is a 900-meter vertical face at Yosemite National Park.
Okay.
Like, this is an actual cliff face. He was the first to ever do it. So he free climbed this skyscraper in just over 90 minutes. He did it on Sunday. 101 floors, Reid.
And he had
nothing.
He had no harness or anything like that.
No.
So, but he's done this type of thing before.
Yeah, he has.
And why did he do this? This is his shtick? He challenges himself?
It was a Netflix deal.
Okay.
Now, what do you think? The actual number hasn't come out, but he said what it's in the range of.
Okay, so I didn't know. I heard them talking about climbing this morning, but I didn't realize that this guy did this.
So you watched the video?
So
briefly.
I watched a video of the highlights, and it is pretty amazing. The confidence and ease, apparent ease with which, and then he gets to the very top and stands right on the top, and the wind is blowing. I mean, it's kind of scary.
He's literally standing on this. What?
No, he has a bag of chalk to help his hands. What did he get paid for this stunt? I'll say $5 million.
Not even close. So,
okay,
he is
low.
You're very high.
Oh, very high,
which is surprising.
$120,000.
So that's closer, but he even referenced it as an embarrassing amount of money. So it was the mid 6 figures. So I don't know, 500,
600, something like that.
Yeah. Now Netflix did broadcast this.
It's a nice amount of money.
Well,
if you can climb
for risking your life.
But if he falls, he's dead.
Yeah, Reid. He's dead.
But they filmed this.
Yeah.
This was, it was live.
Live.
I don't know if I would want to watch that live.
On a 10-second delay, albeit.
Just in case.
Just in case.
It'd be like the Kent Brockman thing on
what would happen? What, like, I mean, this is a morbid discussion for sure, but I mean.
There was nothing at the bottom that, like, airbags or something for him to fall into?
Hey, I think if you're above 100 feet, no airbags
well, I guess
helping you.
What would help? Big trampoline, they're running around.
But, like, where this kind of got me fired up over the weekend, because where does this end? Like, this ends with somebody doing something and dying on live television. It's sad.
Well, that would be sad. That would be awful.
But that's terrible. What? Like, was anybody begging for this? Was ratings looking for? Oh man, we need a climber. We need a free solo.
But I think it's
climber.
one of those things. Once people realize it's on, they wouldn't be able to stop watching.
But why are you watching? Like,
well, I'm not watching. I wouldn't watch to see him die.
I know,
that
but
would not bring me any
there's a risk
joy.
that you could see him slip, and that would never leave your thought. That would never leave your mind. So, is that it? Is that the high that is being chased currently? I don't know.
I don't know. What's he going to do next? There are taller buildings than that, are there not?
I'm sure there is.
Isn't the one in Singapore higher? I can't remember, or Hong Kong.
How high is the what's the building here that's high? That's super big, tall. Stantec?
Stantec Tower.
Well, that's only 70 some stories. It wouldn't be that high. Yeah. All right, that's fired up for Gemco. We have more on the Oilers game against the Ducks coming up, and we'll visit with Elks quarterback Cody Fajardo. We're going to get his perspective on the NFL Conference Championship games. Here comes the Coop.
.23-year-old Josh Samanski makes his NHL debut for the Oilers against the Ducks in Edmonton. Kasperi Kapanen is back. Ike Howard has been sent down to the AHL. Andrew Mangiapane gets a healthy scratch with Tristan Jarry starting in between the pipes. Join Tom Gazzola, Ben Thompson as they share the details during the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show. That gets going at 5:30 right here on EST, and a trio of other games around the NHL, all starting at 5 o'clock. Utah's in Tampa Bay. Boston and New York drop the puck at MSG as the Islanders and Flyers go toe-to-toe. It's Carson Soucy out of action for the Rangers. The Athletic reporting that Soucy is linked to a possible trade to the Islanders. Canucks news, Brock Besser, Z. Bulliam hit the injured reserve. Both players going down yesterday against the Penguins. Besser elbowed by Brian Russ in the final seconds of the game as Bulliam took a puck to the face in the first period. NBA action, there's 2 games wrapped up, 5 games to go. The Cavaliers and Magic tipping off at 5, and the next draw for the Scotties goes at 5 o'clock with Canada's Carrie Einerson challenging Manitoba's Caitlin Laws. Cody Fajardo, Elks quarterback, checks in on the other side of the break. I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you up to date.
The Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric.
Dregs is our GS Construction Hockey Insider today.
Half defenseman, half winger. The dwinger. Yeah. And a lot of nights, that's what Evan Bouchard reminds us of, right? Even if he brings you a 60, 70% defensive game night in and night out, what he brings and provides offensively, he's as good as there gets.
The Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric. Weekday mornings 6 to 9. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Hey Edmonton, did you know a local Play Alberta winner scored over $430,000 on Desert Fantasy? Think about the rec room you could build with that kind of cash. From major casino winners every hour to jackpots worth millions and hundreds of popular games to money that stays in the province, there has never been a better time to sign up for Play Alberta. Download the app today to get started with casino, sports, and lottery, all in one app. Must be 18 plus to play. When you gamble, use your game sense.
When you cater with Royal Pizza, you're getting the same great pizzas, pastas, and salads you love, just bigger and built for a crowd. Perfect for teams, offices, or parties, Royal Pizza's catering brings real value around $10 per person. Delicious, high quality, and easy. If you like their pastas, you'll love their catering pastas even more. Visit royalpizza.ca or contact your local store for exact pricing and details.
So come on home, Royal Pizza, still making it great.
At Firehouse Subs, our subs are freshly toasted, stacked high, and crafted to satisfy. Each sub is piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and toasted to perfection. Firehouse Subs brings bold flavor to every bite, all served on a freshly toasted roll. But we're not just feeding Edmonton, we're fueling it. Dig into the brisket hat trick, piled with slow-smoked brisket and melty cheese. Or go to the Firehouse Subs fan favorite, the Hook and Ladder. Made to order with smoked turkey, honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese on a perfectly toasted roll. With 15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton and the greater area, it's easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs. Hot, hearty, made to satisfy.
When gambling, set a budget before you play. Stay informed and visit GameSenseAB.ca to learn how. Remember, if you gamble, use your game sense.
Since 1952, William Huff has been the heartbeat of Edmonton's advertising world. From humble beginnings to a citywide powerhouse, we've been the go-to for signage from print to design and installation. Partnering with Edmonton's top sports franchises and major events, we've helped shape the city's global reputation. Our secret? Unmatched customer service, decades of experience, and a passion for excellence we call the William Huff Advantage. Visit us online at williamhuff.com.
All right, the new guy for the Oilers will wear number 81. That's Josh Samanski making his NHL debut tonight against the Anaheim Ducks. Ike Howard has been sent down as Samanski gets called up. Mangiapane will be scratched as Kapanen returns to the lineup. 6:30 game at Rogers Place. The Oilers are 13-8-4 at home. The Ducks are 13-13-2 on the road. That includes the overtime win last night against the Calgary Flames. Number 81, that's a receiver's number, is probably what our next guest is thinking as we go to the Oil Country Towing video hotline. Oil Country Towing, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 roadside rescue team. Fast, safe, and reliable for over 15 years. Whether it's game day or a snowstorm, we work as hard as your favorite team to get you going. Call 780-986-6088 for all your towing needs. A lot of quarterback-related storylines in the National Football League and those conference championship games, so we thought, why not get our own quarterback from the Edmonton Elks, Cody Fajardo, back on the show. Cody, it's Reid and Jay. I really appreciate your time. How are things?
Gentlemen, how you doing? Oh, it's great over here. No complaints.
Good stuff. Well, thanks for hopping on here in late January, but we love talking football with you. I want to dive right in to the snow yesterday in Denver, because I'm sure a lot of Edmontonians were watching that game and thinking, it's really not that bad. But like, it started off with pretty decent weather, and then the snow rolls in during the game. Like, if you were quarterbacking, would you sooner just have snow for the entire game than it rolling in, or what kind of challenges does that present?
Yeah, that's a great question. And a lot of people don't really talk about it, but I always talk about you can handle 2 of the 3 elements. If you get 3 of the 3, you're pretty much screwed, and it's hold on for dear life. And those 3 being cold, precipitation, wind. So if you get all 3 of those, it's like offensively, good luck. If you get 2 of the 3, you're like, hey, we can still kind of move the ball. In that case, when the first half is so, you look at the field, and then the second half, it's kind of all chaotic. Usually you have multiple cleats that you bring in those situations where you can switch out your cleats at halftime. But when it happens like that, it happened in the middle of the third quarter and late in the fourth, you can't switch things out. You just kind of got to roll with the punches. You can't add any layers on. For me, the biggest thing I focus on is keep my right hand warm. I'll let my whole body go cold, but if my right hand's warm, I think I can, throw the ball as accurately as any day, any type of weather. So that's kind of what's worked really well for me. I'm not a glove quarterback. Some guys like to put on a glove. It just comes off your hand a little bit differently. But when the weather changes that drastically, that quickly, it's you saw the score. It's like I said, hold on for dear life and just try to make every possession count.
Who was calling that game? That was Nance and Romo, right? Like, Romo was even saying, like, the Patriots are wearing all white. And would that actually make them harder to see if the snow's coming in like that?
Absolutely. I remember thinking back to college, playing at Boise State, and they had the blue turf, and they were in all blue. So that plays mind tricks on you. I'll say this, first time, I didn't have the opportunity to play Sask very often because obviously I played for them. But playing Sask in Sask, when they're all green, everything's kind of green there. The backdrop's green. The fans are green. So there were sometimes it kind of played tricks on your eyes where you didn't see some of the defenders. And so I know when it's snowy and you're in all white, that's one of those things where I like to wear a visor because it can kind of shield your eyes. But when it's windy and snowy and you're trying to like squint, those all white jerseys might blend in with a little bit of the snow with the field as well.
Cody Fajardo from the Elks joining us on the Reid Wilkins Show with Jay Milne. I want to ask you a question about how things would have been different for Jarrett Stidham. Like, he knew he was going to play, right? So how does the preparation change, like, in terms of the number of reps you get, in terms of how maybe he would participate and be more vocal in the meetings, going from the backup to the starter?
Yeah, I think that was best case scenario for him as a backup. Because of what you said, you get the reps, you get the say in the game plan, you get to talk to your receivers, how you view things. He might have viewed things differently how Bo Nix viewed things. So it's always way more beneficial when you know as the backup that, hey, you have the whole week to prepare. as opposed to your second quarter and you got to go in and run the starter's game plan that obviously isn't tailored to you. You haven't had very many reps on the plays that you got, so you're getting live bullets and just trying to figure it out. So I think it played really well to him. Unfortunately for him, he had weather in his first game, that's difficult because you don't have any rhythm. You don't have any rhythm with your receivers. You don't have any timing with your receivers. You had 1 week of practice. So if the weather was a little bit better, I think Denver has a much better chance of winning that game. And they were close, but you could just tell the Patriots are a well-rounded team, and they've been in a lot of close games and won a lot of close games. And over there, Drake Maye has been an MVP season. So when those games are close like that, I always tend to lean with the quarterback that I believe is better. And in that case, obviously Drake Maye put it on tape that he's much better than a backup quarterback. So that's why I felt like Patriots had a good opportunity there.
Cody, in both games yesterday, there was instances where a team decided to go for it on fourth down. In Denver's case, it was earlier in the game, so the weather was still okay, but they went for it instead of taking the easy 3 points. Same thing happened in the Rams game. Now, it didn't definitely affect the outcome in the Rams game, but what are your walk us through that? Okay, you're on a drive, you're going downfield, and it's third down in the CFL, and you said, "Come on, Coach Killam, we got this, we can do this." And then maybe he says, what is that conversation like? Do you have a say in that, or does it ultimately stop with your offensive coordinator or the head coach?
Yeah, it's a little difficult in the CFL. Now things are changing with the rules, but because the play clock was so quick, you didn't really have time to sit there, think about it. In the NFL, they have a little bit more time to think about it, play some mind games. In the CFL, things happen so fast. So it's a little bit more difficult. We usually go in, Killam and I will sit down with Coach McSimic. We'll usually go into a game and kind of have an idea, hey, we're going to be really aggressive here. If we're around the 40, 50-yard line, we're going to be aggressive this game. And some games it's like, hey, look, I think points are more important, so let's get points here instead of flipping the momentum on its head and giving it to them. So I think game dictates that. I'm a firm believer that in playoff games, you want to be aggressive because I know from experience, kicking field goals in playoff games only comes back to bite you. In the regular season, you can kind of get away with it, but I loved watching the Seahawks throw the ball late in the game. They got a pass interference, which gave them a first down. Like that stuff right there wins football games. When you hand the ball off 3 times and you punt the ball and then they get all the momentum, it's just like you feel like you're rolling over offensively. But when you keep your foot on the gas pedal, like that makes things difficult for defenses to defend instead of just loading the box up and stopping the run. So I'm a big advocate of going for it, especially in those crunch time moments, because everybody expects you to hand the ball off and just protect the football. But, fortune favors the ones that are bold, and you got to be bold in the playoffs. And that's what those teams were, and it worked out for them.
Well, and it was just a bold performance, I thought, in the NFC game, just going back and forth with Stafford, who we've seen do it before, and Darnold, who is now making a habit of doing it over the last couple of years. I just as a quarterback yourself, I'm just wondering how much you appreciated that quarterback matchup and play in that game, or maybe there's a subtlety to something you noticed that maybe most of us wouldn't have noticed with Darnold and Stafford.
No, that was quarterback 401 right there. That was a clinic that they put on, an advanced clinic. It wasn't 101, it's 401. Like there was some things that happened in that game that you can tell why those guys have had the years that they've had. I'll say this, Matthew Stafford's accuracy is the best, I believe, in the NFL and has been the best in the NFL for the last 15 years. Like some of the throws he made late in that game, you can tell he was feeling it. He had a hot hand, some tight window throws in some high pressure situations. But on the flip side, Darnold's like his tenacity to just show up and, hey, they went down and scored. That's fine. We'll go down and answer. And that's what made that game so fun to watch, is because every time one team felt like they were running away with it, the other team would score and get closer. Then the other score would push it 2 possessions, then be 1 possession. And so that was a quarterback clinic to watch. And I resonate with Darnold because that guy's had to scratch, claw, fight for every positive media thing that he's got, and he deserves it. He's shown it, and he's played well, and he's been with some unfortunate franchises that haven't won a lot of football games, so he's bounced around. So he's with a great Seattle team that's got a phenomenal head coach that's really leading these guys to the promised land. So I think this Super Bowl is going to be very fun to watch. I think both teams are well-rounded. Great offenses, great quarterbacks, really good defenses. Special teams don't make very many mistakes. So I think we're in for a great treat on Super Bowl.
Cody Fajardo, Elks quarterback, joining us on the Oil Country Towing video hotline. Just a couple more for you. I got to ask just about your off season, how you sort of start to ramp up. I look out the window now. Well, this could be football weather because sometimes you play in snow. But how's the off season been? You're coming back. How are you feeling? How's everything going for you?
Yeah, I'm fired up. I just think the things that Ed and Killen have done and the conversations that I've had through our negotiations and just the vision they have for this football team, it just excited me. And when my wife and I talked about it and talked about retirement, talked about coming back, it just kept coming up. Edmonton Elks 2026, Edmonton Elks 2026. And this team was way closer than what people, I think, believe. I know our fans believed it, but outside looking in, this team was a couple wins away. If you look at our losses, I was thinking about this the other day. If you looked at our losses down the stretch, really there was one game where we played at BC and I turned the ball over 3 times. That wasn't close. But other than that, one possession games, walk-off field goals, things where it's 1 or 2 plays here or there, that's a 10-win football team for as slow of a start that we had. And so looking at our free agency list and seeing that we have the smallest free agency list, I know Ed's going to be aggressive with some people in free agency, but if nothing changed team-wise, player-wise, going into 2026, we are already going to be better just because we had a lot of young guys baptized by fire. They got thrown into some meaningful football games late in the stretch and just got a lot better. So you can probably hear it in my voice. I'm pretty damn excited for 2026, and I think we're going to turn a lot of heads. And most importantly, we got to start fast. That's kind of been the Achilles heel of this organization the last 5 years is, they've kind of started slow and then picked up some steam, and then it was too little too late. So our main focus is starting fast, and I think we will because of there's not a lot of turnover. Everybody's going to know the system. Everybody's going to know how to gel together. We're going to be way more complex in training camp. Coach Killam's culture has already been established in that locker room. So, it's exciting times for the Edmonton Elks, and everybody just be ready to show out and be loud and proud for this team because we're going to give everything we got.
All right. My last question it requires a short answer, but I am going to put you on the spot. And then you've come on this show, win or lose. You've talked about the good plays. You've talked about the tough plays. You always stand in there and answer the questions no matter what. So here's the tough one. You are going to be the first person on the Reid Wilkins show for this year's Super Bowl to make his prediction. And yes, that includes the final score in the game, please.
Oh, dang. Okay, you got to put me on the spot here. I am a West Coast guy, so I'm going with the Hawks. I think there's going to be some good amount of offense in this game, but I do think it's going to be a one-possession game. So I'm looking at 28-24 final. Seahawks are champs.
Which I believe is the score they lost by on the Butler interception game. So they'd flip it around, yeah.
Okay,
Poetic.
yeah, hold me to it. Write that down. So,
we're saving it. Trust me. Yeah. If you nail it, we owe you some wings or something. We'll bring it to practice.
Yeah. I might turn into a sidekick and earn some side money there. People might be believing I could see into the future.
Hey, Cody, again, thanks for making time to come on here during your off season. Loved your perspective on the NFC and AFC championship games, and we really feel your enthusiasm for the Elks coming up this year. So enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy watching the Super Bowl, and we'll see you when you're back in town.
You guys are so fun to talk to, so I appreciate you guys having me on the show, and I look forward to talking more football here coming up pretty quickly.
Yeah, right on. Cody Fajardo, Elks quarterback, joining us on the Oil Country Towing video hotline. Yeah, he's ready to go. Well, that's what we thought. We got to ask. He loves. That's the thing. They love talking about their sport.
Sure.
Coaches, quarterbacks, whatever. They usually love talking about it if you just give them a chance to talk about it. In this case, didn't have to talk about his own game too much. He gets to tell us what he saw. And generally, he's probably going to notice things most of us don't notice.
Yeah.
He plays those positions. I enjoyed what he said right off the top there about the conditions. You got precipitation, cold, and wind.
Brutal.
He said 2 out of 3, I don't care. 3 out of 3. It's not fun.
Yeah, 3 out of 3. I think it was go for cover. Like,
but I got to admit, when Romo was saying that yesterday, he's like, "Oh, you can't see the Patriots' white jerseys." I was like, "Well, you can see people moving around." But Cody said, "No, that could be a thing."
Well, it came in so fast too. The conditions changed, and boy, it got bad. But I know when Romo was saying that, they were on an overhead view, and you could not see.
That's true. There was kind of like, Patriots. Is that a guy? Yeah.
But even if it's a tenth of a second that you delay, that can be the difference in delivering a ball that's caught or one that's knocked down or even worse, intercepted, right?
Right.
Ah, that's awesome. Man, that got me fired up for CFL
Well,
season.
you love the football. We both love the football.
We both do.
In general. We're going to do more. Well, I'll ask you a question right now. But I first want to let everybody know Edmonton Sports Talk is presented by Play Alberta. Gaming made easy anytime, anywhere. With Play Alberta, you have a full casino experience right at your fingertips. Play from your phone, tablet, or computer whenever works for you. Download the Play Alberta app today. Go to playalberta.ca and get started. Have they put up my special play? Is it there? Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so what do we have up there?
Okay, so this is a part of the EST specials. Click on sports, click on EST specials. You'll see the Reid Wilkins play of the day. Evan Bouchard, 2 or more points. Connor McDavid, 2 or more points. And the Oilers to win. That has been boosted to plus 255.
I better sprinkle on it.
You better sprinkle, maybe even a tinkle.
Okay, so I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
About football, especially because you played defensive back.
Yeah.
The Seahawks touchdown end of the first half. So they hit the longer one to JSN. They get down there, and then they have the play. And they line up Smith and Jigba almost at the depth of a running back, but he's sort of behind the tackle.
Yeah.
And then he runs out of the backfield.
Yeah.
And he is so wide open.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I even would have been 50-50 to catch it, that wide open.
Right.
He is obviously catching it. How do they lose the guy? Like, how do you possibly think, I'll just let 11 Blue go?
They caught them in a defense that prevented them from changing on the fly.
Okay.
To say, because he lined up in a different spot than many receivers would line up, that assigned him probably to a linebacker. The second he motions out, then that assignment changes, but they didn't communicate. They didn't call this change. They probably thought they were in the right coverage for it, but it just takes, in that instance, one of the players, one of the defenders to bite on something underneath.
Okay.
And that's why he would be so wide open.
Because when he ran almost directly at a linebacker.
That's right.
And then he went to the corner, and that linebacker kind of...
Once they're behind, you're finding the windows that are behind them because they can't see. And
then that corner went to the guy in the middle of the end zone, and the safety was already there.
Because Smith and Jigba was evacuating the corner's territory. So the corner collapsed.
Okay.
And sent him, to the linebacker. But that's a matchup you salivate for, is JSN on a linebacker who then thinks that his corner, his help, who should have been doing his job and staying in his zone, would be there, but he was nowhere to be found because he collapsed on the play that came in front of him.
Okay.
So it's just and the motion with Njigba, they did it. Seattle does that incredibly well, Reid, where they're moving guys in and out to try and get a picture of what coverage they're on.
Yes, I noticed that.
And then they get matchups that are very favorable to JSN. But he is an elite route runner. Like, I mean elite. He has popped. He is officially on the scene.
Yeah. Well, I was watching video, this is some YouTube chat this morning. It was the Orlovsky and Ryan, that crew. And they were showing how he just sells, like with his head and his shoulders, and then he cuts back. But that's the thing about football. Do it the same way every time, and then they don't know when you're faking.
Yeah.
No,
that and like you said, that play, why he looks so open, because they forced somebody to come out of their zone and make a mistake, which that corner did by biting up on it.
Fourth clue, Hudson's Canada's Pub mystery athlete of the game, 4.48. So the clues are receiver, Saints, 49ers, 4.48. You have to text 780-218-9999. That's the River Cree Resort and Casino inbox. First right answer gets a $25 GC to Hudson's Canada's Pub. So the clues are receiver, Saints, 49ers, 4.48. Oilers Ducks coming up 6:30 at Rogers Place. We've been previewing the game. throughout the day here on Edmonton Sports Talk. And, of course, Tom Gazzola has the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show at 6:30. We have soared past 100 thumbs on YouTube. We're over 110. So if you have not clicked the thumbs up, you can still please do so.
Click, click, click. Must you click? Please, please click. Must you click? You must click. Thumb, thumb, thumb.
We'll see how high we can go and pour gravy all over it. Here comes the coop.
Germany's Josh Samanski makes his NHL debut with the Oilers as the Ducks roll to town. 6:30 puck drop. Edmonton has sent Ike Howard to the Condors. Andrew Mangiapane gets the healthy scratch. Kasperi Kapanen returns while Tristan Jarry gets a nod in the crease. Catch Tom Gazzola, Ben Thompson an hour before game time as they present you with the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show right here on EST. And Audis, Philly and the Islanders face off. The Bruins and Rangers dance at MSG while the Lightning look to strike the Mammoth. And from New York, Carson Soucy will not play for roster management reasons, but the Rangers eyeing a possible trade to send Soucy to the island, according to The Athletic. And from Toronto, William Nylander has been fined $5,000, the maximum allowable under the CBA, for making an inappropriate gesture toward the camera while in the press box last night. On the court, there's 5 games left on today's NBA schedule. Warriors and Timberwolves go at it while the Lakers face the Bulls. And in curling, Canada's Carrie Einerson draws against Manitoba's Caitlin Laws. They get going at 5 o'clock. This Sports Update is brought to you by Windsor Plywood Leduc. Locally owned and operated, serving Leduc and surrounding areas since '93. They have doors, flooring, baseboards, and of course, they have plywood. Go see the knowledgeable staff today at Windsor Plywood Leduc. The conversation continues after the break. I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you up to date.
The EST Hangout.
You know, you said something a little bit ago, though. You said you won the right to get these tickets. To me, I'm thinking that's a big loss. Like, I would rather get kicked in the nuts than have to pay some money to go sit and watch an entire soccer game. Because then at least the pain with the nut shot would be over a lot quicker than sitting there for a few hours watching soccer.
The EST Hangout, presented by Sentinel Storage. Weekday mornings 9 to 11, only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Sentinel Storage presents Team Canada ice dancers Piper Gillis and Paul Poirier on Support from Home.
We're celebrating all the people at home, the people that have supported us. We know our community is going to be cheering for us, and we know the country is going to be cheering for us.
Thank you, Canada. Sentinel Storage, official storage partner of Team Canada.
Looking for quality building materials and friendly advice? Visit us at Windsor Plywood Leduc, family owned and locally run since 1993. From interior materials for doors, flooring, baseboards, and all the finishing touches to all you need for your outdoor projects like cedar lumber for decks and fences, plus all the plywood you'd need. Our full-time on-staff carpenter can help with anything odd-sized or custom, and from domestic hardwoods to exotic selections, we've got you covered. And if we don't have it, we'll track it down for you. Windsor Plywood Leduc. We're the experts you need to know.
Hey Edmonton, did you know a local Play Alberta winner scored over $430,000 on Desert Fantasy? Think about the rec room you could build with that kind of cash. From major casino winners every hour to jackpots worth millions and hundreds of popular games to money that stays in the province, there has never been a better time to sign up for Play Alberta. Download the app today to get started with casino, sports, and lottery, all in one app. Must be 18 plus to play. When you gamble, use your game sense.
UFC 324 is live Saturday, January 24th at the Canadian Brewhouse. With TVs at every turn, ice-cold drinks, and non-stop action, you won't miss a second of the fight. UFC 324, live at the Canadian Brewhouse. Our house is your house.
Appreciate you tuning in this afternoon. We're in the Canadian Brewhouse studio. During every Oilers game day, like today, the Canadian Brewhouse is your hockey headquarters. Enter to win Oilers home game tickets and sip $1 off tankards of Molson Canadian and Coors Light. That is only at the Brewhouse. We do not have a winner in the Hudson's Canada's Pub Mystery Athlete of the Game. You're trying to win a $25 gift card to Hudson's Canada's Pub. The clues are receiver, Saints, 49ers, 4.48. I'll give the final clue. I should do it before 5. Remind me if I don't do it before we break.
There's going to be a lot of people that are like, no, I got it. I know I got it.
You didn't get it because you have to put all the clues together. Sometimes maybe it pays off not to guess until later in the process. I don't know. Sometimes it pays to guess earlier in the process. I don't know.
Just so everybody knows, we can revisit a bit of the off-topic topic. I haven't got to those, so we can do that after 5. But I'm kind of getting a bit of the treatment here on this Alex Honnold, who, to you and I, climbing a skyscraper is an amazing feat. Correct?
Well, yeah, I can't imagine doing it. What are you getting the treatment about?
Well, people are saying this comes in from an unnamed texter, and I get it. For me, it's not something I would ever think of doing. That guy could have climbed that building in his sleep. That was not a challenge for him.
If he does it all the time, I can still find it amazing.
Yes.
I mean, for a pro golfer to make 100 consecutive 5-foot putts is probably not difficult. I would find it amazing.
And our friend from Ewell, Dave from Ewell, host of Reid's Read, host of the 6 o'clock hour on the Nielsen show. He says, I watched the whole thing. I've never been so nervous, heart pounding, hands clammy, watching something live ever in my life. I guess it just depends. I mean, sure, if it was easy for him, but it's still amazing. And the broadcast of it was, and the suspense.
Well, I do understand what people are saying. He's so good at it that the odds of him falling would be minuscule. But I could never rule it out as completely impossible. But I get it. He does that for a living, professionally, or he's extremely skilled at it. Extremely skilled.
The best of the best of the best.
Right.
So yeah, there's two sides to it for sure. But for little old Jay Milne watching it, it's pretty damn impressive.
Got a limerick here from Uncle Jesse. There was once a Reid so excited as his segments were all well recited. Now Tommy is intruding. Reid's quickly concluding that his show today is truncated. Pretty good. Matt Hyman with a limerick. There was once a man from Peru. His limerick ended at line 2. That's it.
That is
That's
that. I got one
That's
that came
saucy.
in from Confide. When the third goalie get vacated, the position itself getting truncated. One will be mad, the other quite glad. Roslow is just happy he wasn't castrated.
Okay.
Wow.
It's some interesting stuff.
I'm having people email about, this is the guess. This is it, right? No, nobody's gotten it.
We would give out the GC if we want people to win. But again, sometimes it's all 5 clues together is something to consider. Somebody get it?
No.
Okay.
It's a good one. This is, you've stumped them.
I don't know why I've stumped them. We'll see. It was interesting for me watching the Seahawks Rams games. Well, first of all, I was interested because I cheer for the Seahawks. Second of all, it was just a great football game. Two great teams. But the one thing as we got later in the season, Jay, and we started to kind of recognize which teams were emerging as contenders or, long shots or whatever, because I've always been the Rams are very good. And you were like, Reid, the Rams are very good, but they just will go to sleep or beat themselves or do something goofy.
Yeah.
And the minute the guy slipped on the punt return, I'm like, holy crap, there it is. Like Jay's right. Fielding a punt for a punt returner, just like climbing a skyscraper for a climber, should not be difficult.
Yeah.
Should be zero chance you fall. And then I was watching my parents. I was like, I wonder if he thought of rolling out of the way. But he still tried. I guess the ball's right there.
So bang, bang.
Yeah, so the Seahawks get it. And then that's the one thing I've said about the Seahawks is I think I watched almost all their games this year. Well, I did watch almost. I might have missed a couple. Like, they rarely beat themselves. And then Reid Wilkins does, like, that's a worse mistake than a physical error, like taunting the other team's bench. And I thought about our week we did last summer. We did ref week. Well, we had a couple hockey refs, a former NHL ref, former WHL ref. We had a basketball referee who's done the Olympics. We had somebody who's been doing baseball for like 25, 30 years. And we had a CFL referee on the show. And we talked a lot about player-coach conflict. And the one thing I took out of that is they really don't want to give... They would prefer not to give an unsportsmanlike, taunting, mouthing off foul, whatever it's called. Like they don't want to. They want to diffuse it before that, right? And you saw on the one shot they showed on Fox, I don't know if it was the side judge or line judge, whatever. You saw him at one point like wave Willen away, like he kind of gave him the opportunity to say like, "Okay, you're done. You're lipping off. You're celebrating." You really shouldn't be doing it at all, but he gave him the wave, and he kept going.
Yeah,
like Brady made the points like, well, they're not robots.
Well, what does Brownie always used to say to you, Dave Brown,
Rob Brown,
yeah, Dave Brown. Dave Brown was my choir teacher at church. Rob Brown used to say what? You can talk to a ref as much as you want. Don't show him up.
But in that case, he's showing up the other team too.
Well, and that referee gave him the chance to evacuate the situation right away.
Yeah.
Right? He did not. He chose to keep going to the point where Rams staffers, Devontae Adams, was running towards the ref saying, "You got to call this.
Right.
This is taunting."
Yeah.
And he left him no option. If he just turned his back immediately when the ref touched his arm and said, "Get out of here."
Yeah.
But no, he kept going. If that ultimately cost them, or let's say the Seahawks lose that game.
That's the story of the game.
He is gone.
Now, the Seahawks did not score after that play.
That's right.
The Rams only scored right after
the next play on his head.
On him. Right.
That was beautiful to see.
And you saw what was it, Eamon Moray, who's a rookie, was going and then the rookie should not have to go to the guy and be like, "What are you doing?" Like, if anything, you might expect a rookie to taunt like that.
Well, and at that point, I was thinking, okay, here you go. They're imploding because one person made a bad decision, didn't get off of it, and could have cost that team much more. But that is just like, you cannot do that. That is so selfish. I did want to also talk about Reid because, I've talked about kickers on this show.
You certainly have, Jay.
Once or twice. And usually the first person that comes to their defense in the chat is our good friend Bronco Nick. And I'm just wondering if he still thinks kickers have feelings and are humans as well. Because Will Lutz, I get it, the second one was blocked.
The one late in the game was tipped, right?
Yeah. He missed one earlier. Not a good look for the kickers in that game, although the conditions were terrible. But yeah, I wonder what Bronco Nick thinks of kickers now. I'm saying that in jest, Bronco Nick. I'm sorry your team lost. I'm sorry the Elements got involved in that game because, I do not see Drake Maye as an MVP caliber quarterback. I do not see it. I mean, the conditions changed the outcome of that game, sure, but when you look at Drake Maye going up against Sam Darnold, do you see that being? I mean, are they comparable quarterbacks right now? Like, I think Sam Darnold's just playing at a different level. That offense is run at a different tempo and efficiency that is very top tier. Like with what they're doing in getting JSN all these looks, where he looks wide open.
Right.
That's because they're putting him in very favorable positions.
Well, the Seahawks they have talented players and they're well coached. I mean, they're making the most of their ability, and they found a way to put Darnold in positions to make him successful. We get a winner?
No. Can't win the GC as I am in Winnipeg. This is not Matthew Hyman, but my guess is wrong.
Yeah.
This name is coming up a lot.
Well, okay. Well, I don't know who the incorrect
I haven't
guess
told
is.
you anything.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I'll give the fifth and final clue, and then maybe we'll need more. The fifth and final clue is Super Bowl 48 champion. So the clues are receiver, Saints, 49ers, 4.48, and Super Bowl 48 champion. I don't know if I can make it much easier than that, but maybe you have to wait for all 5 clues today because, again, I can kind of do whatever I want with the clues to tie them together.
Oh.
That's, clue number 5. That's fine.
I forgot
you forgot an I. Yeah, you better delete that. Yeah, Super Bowl 48. So receiver, Saints, 49ers, 4.48, Super Bowl 48 champion. That really narrows it down. I'm pretty much handing this one on a golden platter. 780-218-9999 is how you submit your guesses. That is the River Cree Resort and Casino inbox. River Cree Resort and Casino turning 20 this year, celebrating big with over $1 million in prizes. You're going to have 35 winners of $20,000 in casino free plays, 9 brand new cars, 56 winners of $1,000 in cash. This is a 10-month-long promotion going until October 26th. All right, we got a half hour left. We're still going to do buying or selling, and we will do words of the day. Tom's taking over at 5:30 with the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show. Here's the break in the coop.
The Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric.
Dregs is our GS Construction Hockey Insider today.
Half defenseman, half winger. The Dwinger. Yeah. And a lot of nights, that's what Evan Bouchard reminds us of, right? Even if he brings you a 60, 70% defensive game night in and night out, what he brings and provides offensively, he's as good as there gets.
The Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric. Weekday mornings, 6 to 9. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Hey Edmonton, did you know a local Play Alberta winner scored over $430,000 on Desert Fantasy? Think about the rec room you could build with that kind of cash. From major casino winners every hour to jackpots worth millions and hundreds of popular games to money that stays in the province, there has never been a better time to sign up for Play Alberta. Download the app today to get started with casino, sports, and lottery, all in one app. Must be 18 plus to play. When you gamble, use your game sense.
Sentinel Storage presents Team Canada Ice Dancers, Piper Gillis and Paul Poirier on Support from Home.
We're celebrating all the people at home, the people that have supported us. We know our community is going to be cheering for us, and we know the country is going to be cheering for us. Thank you, Canada.
Sentinel Storage, official storage partner of Team Canada.
Time for a new career in 2026? Or maybe your kid is still pondering their path. Good news! Weiss Johnson is hiring. It's Dennis, and not only are we hiring for heating and air conditioning, we're also looking for experienced plumbers and gas fitters. With the growth in residential development, there's no shortage of opportunities at Weiss Johnson. Choose your path with us. Learn from one of the industry leaders, and we will grow together. Receive great benefits and school reimbursement as well. Visit weiss-johnson.com today.
Sentinel Storage presents Team Canada Ice Dancers, Piper Gillis and Paul Poirier on Support from Home.
We're celebrating all the people at home, the people that have supported us. We know our community is going to be cheering for us, and we know the country is going to be cheering for us. Thank you, Canada.
Sentinel Storage, official storage partner of Team Canada.
Running your own small business takes courage, and as it grows, so does your team. That's why Alberta Blue Cross offers health, dental, life, disability, and wellness benefits designed for small businesses, because we know a healthy team means a thriving business. Join over 5,000 Alberta businesses who have chosen us to help their business grow and succeed. Alberta Blue Cross takes care of you and your employees, so you can take care of your business. Visit ab.bluecross.ca to find a plan that's right for you.
At Mind360, we invite you to embark on your mental health journey in a safe and comfortable space. Conveniently located in St. Albert, Mind360 has a diverse team of experienced clinicians that offer a broad range of tailored services for children, adults, and families. Furthermore, we are very proud to serve our military, veterans, and first responders. If you're looking for counseling, treatment, or assessment, understand that you are not alone. Contact Mind360 at mind360.ca to book an appointment today.
23-year-old Josh Samanski makes his NHL debut for the Oilers against the Ducks. Kasperi Kapanen returns. Ike Howard has been loaned to the Condors. Andrew Mangiapane gets a healthy scratch with Tristan Jarry starting in goal. Tom Gazzola and Ben Thompson share the details during the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show, which gets going in 26 minutes right here on EST. And 3 games get going momentarily in the NHL. Utah visits Tampa, Boston, and New York drop the puck at MSG as the Islanders and Flyers go toe-to-toe. And it's Carson Soucy out of action for the Rangers, with The Athletic reporting that Soucy is linked to a possible trade to the Islanders from Toronto. It's William Nylander being fined $5,000, the max allowable under the CBA, for making an inappropriate gesture toward the camera while in the press box last night. NBA action, the Rockets and Grizzlies hit the deck. Boston and Portland tussle while the Magic and Cavs meet in just a moment. The next draw for the Scotties goes in just a second. Canada's Carrie Einerson challenging Manitoba's Caitlin Laws. I'm Zachary Kubish. That was your sports update. The third and final hour of the Reid Wilkins Show starts right now.
Okay, we have a winner in the Hudson's Canada's Pub Mystery Athlete of the Game as we get you ready for the Oilers and the Ducks, 6:30 tonight at Rogers Place. So, look, sometimes you got to kind of see how the clues come together. So, the first clue was receiver. That was indeed the position this gentleman played. Okay? Now, the next 2 clues were Saints and 49ers. He never played for those 2 teams. But the 5th clue was Super Bowl 48 champion. The Saints and the 49ers were the 2 teams that the Seahawks beat that year to get to the Super Bowl. And 4.48 was indeed his 40-yard dash time. It's Doug Baldwin. I don't know what to tell you, everybody. This was one of the best-known Seahawks players of the last 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, if you don't want to get him, if you don't want to win it, then don't win it.
I'm just going to Google something.
Like, people are guessing made-up players. Like, no, somebody Will Ferrell played in a movie. Well, we did have Rod Tidwell once as the mystery athlete of the game. Who won?
It would be Bronco Nick. Congrats.
Doug Baldwin.
There was another person that guessed it correct, but Bronco Nick showed up first.
Who is this other person being guessed?
Well, I just Googled who ran a 4.840 or 4.48, sorry, and it doesn't come up. But I had a ton of guesses of Equanimous St. Brown.
It's not him.
Ain't him. I even had somebody say, what? I got to guess. I got to tell you all his names, because apparently his full name, this is Chris S., which I appreciate the effort, Chris S. Equanimous Tristan Imhotep John St. Brown.
It's not him.
Not him.
It's Doug Baldwin. All right, off-topic topic for William Huff. What is your go-to karaoke song? What do we have?
Jeff and YYZ. This one came in hot and fresh. It says, hi, Reid and Jay. My karaoke go-to song is S.O.B. by Nathaniel Ratliff and the Night Sweats. You know that song?
Nope.
I wonder if I could.
You gonna whistle it?
Yeah, I could. Well, I couldn't. It's Is
it filthy?
It's like a fast, up-paced song.
People have to remember this. I don't know any song that was made after 2007.
Okay, I think this would be there.
2007 BC.
Oh, jeez. Jason and LeDuc, when I would frequent karaoke, people would request that I would sing Run Around Sue.
That's a good one.
Dave the Welder says The Gambler, Kenny Rogers.
You don't know when to hold them.
Adam in Quebec City. In university, me and my friends would get dressed up to the nines and go to the H2O Lounge on White Avenue and 100th Street. My go-to song was normally Piano Man. But Jay, I understand Oasis is Wonderwall. That's a great tune as well. Oh, now I'm getting into in your closet, in your head.
Oh, to give away the tickets.
Yes.
We've done a lot today.
We have.
Gave stuff away.
Library Pat would like to see Ice Cube at a karaoke. He says Ice Cube would be great.
He would.
And we did have Spency 5 Centsy with an early guess after the first two clues of receiver and Saints. He asked, is the mystery athlete Jesus Christ? Good guess.
Good guess. Well, there's no bad guess.
There's no bad guess.
No, were people guessing Rashid Shaheed?
Rashid Shaheed.
Off the current Seahawks, who was traded from the Saints. What a trade that was, eh?
Well, yeah. Now.
Could the Oilers trade Frederick for Shaheed?
There was a lot of St. Brown, Deebo Samuel, Joe Horn.
Oh, yeah, he was good.
Cedric Wilson, Emmanuel Sanders, Jimmy Graham.
Oh.
A lot of Emmanuel Sanders, actually.
Okay. Well, it was Doug Baldwin.
Mike outside of Edmonton, the Middle East. Jimmy Eat World. Is that the middle?
Oh,
it's not the middle. It's just the middle, I think.
I think it's just the middle. He must have put East on him automatically. Yeah.
I think it's the middle by Jimmy Eat World.
Think
that's the offbeat version. Greg the Sound Guy says Sid Vicious version of My Way.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Your go-to karaoke song. Let's do buying or selling for Damon Bunting, a consistent top-producing realtor in the greater Edmonton area for over 18 years. He and his team would love to help you find that right home or make the move from your current home. Community-driven, he understands what it takes to make a difference in our city. Check him out, DamonBunting.com. Instagram handle, Damon Bunting Real Estate.
Well, I was going to ask you something, but it's come out that William Nylander was in fact fined. I was going to say buying or selling William Nylander should face discipline from the NHL for flipping the bird in the middle of a broadcast.
Right.
What would you like? What are your thoughts on that? That's a tough look.
Yes.
Now, I understand. I'm just asking.
No,
this
wasn't he grinning when he did it? Like he wasn't angry, was he?
Sure, he was.
Okay.
How dare you film us?
Well, why wouldn't they film him? They show guys in the press box, the GMs and stuff like that all the time.
Yeah, and I got the sense from that clip.
His coach has to go on the TV with 75 stitches on his head.
True. I mean, that's just upsetting, the way that happened. And are Leafs fans like, okay, let's just play a hypothetical here, okay? Andrew Mangiapane's in the press box tonight. They show him.
Yeah.
And he does some gesture.
Right.
Like, would he not get the full treatment from Oilers fans for doing something like that?
Probably. Even if it was just like not even the finger, just like sometimes a guy might lean back.
Like
that's
dismissive,
okay.
A dismissive
Yeah, but if he went something like "get this off me" or "screw you" or whatever.
What if Leon did it? If he was having a rest night, or you got nicked, or he was up in the press box,
right? You shouldn't give the finger.
You shouldn't.
Like, now, that's not good form.
I think we'd be naive to suggest that different players wouldn't get different treatment. Now, I don't know.
Maybe from the fans, but probably not from the league.
Well, how long is William Nylander's leash with Leafs fans right now?
Probably as long as the scar on Berube's forehead.
Do you think they're just going to say, oh, whatever, he can do whatever he wants?
Oh, I don't know. You want to talk about the Leafs again like we did on Friday?
Well, yeah. No. I love Eastern Canada, everyone. Yay, Eastern Canada. Yay, Ontario. There. Buying or selling, who are you starting a franchise with? You bought a new team, Reid.
Did I?
You are the proud owner of the...
What league?
NFL. What's a team that they're suggesting? Well, the NFL probably will never expand again. But let's say...
Well, yes, they will.
Well, probably. But they need to expand 4 times. Okay, you're the fan. You got a new franchise in England, in Birmingham.
Right.
Okay? And you can choose one of these 2 quarterbacks to start your franchise with.
Okay.
They both were available. You get to choose.
Okay.
Are you taking Sam Darnold or Drake Maye right now to start a franchise
Drake
with?
Maye because he's younger.
That's it?
Yes. I don't even have to think about that.
Sam Darnold just joined history in the NFL.
Yeah, but isn't Maye, 6 years younger?
That's peanuts, Reid. 6 years?
It's a long time. It's pro sports, man.
I just don't, if you look at the strength of schedule that the Patriots had in the regular season, I just don't know. Has he blown your mind in the playoffs, Drake Maye?
No, he's 23.
I just... Okay, hey, I'm happy for you. Obviously you're capable and good enough quarterback. Your team's in the Super Bowl. But is Drake Maye putting the fear of God into the Seattle defense right now?
No.
Sam Darnold and that offense are. Into the Patriots.
I'm just purely going by age and potential. Though who knows? Darnold's 28?
Well, and that goes and coincides with Sam Darnold's
Darnold's
story.
only 20. He turns 29 in June.
But this is the treatment he's gotten his whole career.
This is the
Why
crazy thing.
Yeah,
I know, and that's the crazy thing. Sometimes it's Darnold is treated like he's a 36-year-old career third stringer,
right?
Who this is his last chance ever to win.
Yeah,
I mean he could be the Seahawks quarterback for another decade, right?
Yeah,
quite that's not out of the realm of possibility. Having said that, if you're saying who do you want to start a franchise with in Birmingham, England, I'm taking the 23-year-old over the 28-year-old.
See, I would take to start a franchise to get your legs under you. I would take experience, no question. Yeah, Darnold gets the who's the quarterback from any given Sunday?
The Quaid
Dennis
character,
Quaid.
yeah,
Jack Rooney. He gets the Jack Rooney treatment, the old man treatment.
Right,
but he's 29 years old. I would absolutely take Sam Darnold.
Well, that's kind of you. I'm sure he'll appreciate that. 780-218-9999 is the River Cree Resort and Casino inbox. Okay. DJ Pauly D.
Yes.
From Jersey Shore.
Yes.
Playing at the venue at River Cree on March 7th. Get your tickets at rivercreeresort.com. Tom's taking over at 5:30 with the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show. The Oilers play the Ducks at 6:30. We're back with words of the day after the Coupe.
Germany's own Josh Samanski makes his NHL debut with the Oilers as the Ducks are in town. 6:30 puck drop. Edmonton has sent Ike Howard to the Condors. Andrew Mangiapane with the healthy scratch. Kasperi Kapanen returning to the lineup while Tristan Jarry gets the nod. Catch Tom Gazzola, Ben Thompson. In just about 14 minutes, they get you set during the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show right here on EST. In 3 games, 2 games underway right now, a third to get going. The Mammoth and Lightning clashing as the Islanders and Flyers go at it. No score, just about 6 minutes into both of those contests. And from Toronto, William Nylander has been fined the maximum allowable under the CBA, $5,000 for making an inappropriate gesture toward the camera while in the press box last night. On the court, 5 games left on today's NBA schedule. Right now, the Magic and Cavaliers tied at 7 aside. Early in the first, Trailblazers and Celtics get going after that. And at 6 o'clock, it's the Lakers at the Bulls. In curling, Canada's Carrie Einerson draws against Manitoba's Caitlin Laws. The final segment of the Reid Wilkins Show brings us back following the break. I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you up to date.
The Oil Stream.
Which of Frederic or Mangiapane are more likely to figure their game out and become usable in the playoffs?
I would lean towards Mangiapane.
We only ask the hard questions here on the Oil Stream.
Yeah, I'd lean towards Mangiapane because he's actually had good games, whereas Frederic really hasn't.
Frederic really hasn't done anything all year.
No, exactly.
The Oil Stream, presented by Boston Pizza. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday afternoons at noon. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Hey Edmonton, did you know a local Play Alberta winner scored over $430,000 on Desert Fantasy? Think about the rec room you could build with that kind of cash. From major casino winners every hour to jackpots worth millions and hundreds of popular games to money that stays in the province, there has never been a better time to sign up for Play Alberta. Download the app today to get started with casino, sports, and lottery, all in one app. Must be 18 plus to play. When you gamble, use your game sense.
You already know where you should go to watch the big game. Where else but River Cree Resort and Casino? Come out to the venue for the massive football watch party on February 8th. Doors open at 3:30 with kickoff at 4:30. Your $35 ticket includes reserved seating and an all-you-can-eat buffet. Or sit in a premium black leather throne of comfort with the VIP lounge package, just $70 a seat. Don't miss out on the football action. Buy your tickets now at rivercreeresort.com. Must be 18 plus.
December's festive featured wing flavors are here at the Canadian Brewhouse. It's festive cranberry versus Korean bulgogi in the ultimate flavor showdown. Try them anytime or just 67 cents every Wing Wednesday for a limited time. The Canadian Brewhouse. Our house is your house.
Looking for quality building materials and friendly advice? Visit us at Windsor Plywood Leduc, family owned and locally run since 1993. From interior materials for doors, flooring, baseboards, and all the finishing touches to all you need for your outdoor projects like cedar lumber for decks and fences, plus all the plywood you'd need. Our full-time on-staff carpenter can help with anything odd-sized or custom, and from domestic hardwoods to exotic selections, we've got you covered. And if we don't have it, we'll track it down for you. Windsor Plywood Leduc. We're the experts you need to know.
Must you click? Click. Must you click?
All right, Edmonton Sports Talk presented by Play Alberta. Go to playalberta.ca, Play Alberta app, look for the EST specials. Jay and I both have a special up today. We're in the Canadian Brewhouse studio, so we got a delivery. Well, they were hoping to get it on the morning show, but they didn't. It's from Prime, from Amazon.
We think.
And it's in a box. Okay, so
look, it says Monday Night Hockey.
It's a Monday Night Hockey box.
So it is from Prime.
It's not ticking. Well, what is it?
Oh, wow. This is giving us a lot of information on their schedule. It's a schedule.
Oh, it's a
Prime schedule.
Variety pack.
There's a Prime rubber puck.
Is it a real puck? No.
There's Fisherman's Friends, which we all need. There's some sort of a cold compression pad. This is like a get you ready. What is this?
It's a candle.
This is a candle. Prime Hockey candle.
That's surprising. I did not expect a candle.
Oh, wow. There's an Uber Eats gift certificate.
Oh, we're going to add that to our app. Oh, no, it wasn't in there, Dusty. I don't know what happened to it.
We'll get that to Dusty's desk. There's a nice Hockey Night in Canada scribbler.
Well, that's fun. Little notebook, scarf.
There's a Hockey Night in Canada.
Is that a scarf? Oh, it's a towel.
It's like the towel.
Oh, we can put that in the bathroom.
Microwave popcorn.
Oh, jeez.
Do not open this or do not cook this in the office. Matt Wannock will be up your ass about it. And then there is, I did it once and he gave me Supreme, you know what?
Oh, yeah. Well, he's a weirdo.
This is an iPhone battery pack.
Oh, we all need, well, you guys need one of those.
So for extending your life.
There we go.
Your battery life.
All right.
Well, we'll give these to Dusty and he can
put it on his desk.
He can decide what
sort
to do.
through it. Okay,
maybe I'll use the candle.
We got to go quick. Will we have time for both? Words of the day for Edmonton Public Library, EPL.ca. Check out their intellectual freedom campaign, intellectualfreedom.ca. All right, do we do the intro or let's just go?
Let's just go, baby.
Let's go.
Resplendent. First word, resplendent.
Resplendent. RESPLENDENT. And I think it's like looking glorious or well decorated, like really dressed up and showy. Like Coob looked resplendent in his ball gown that he wore to the game.
Coob looks resplendent in his turtleneck.
Turtleneck boy today.
Turtle what?
Turtleneck.
Oh.
What did it sound like I said?
Something else. Second word of the day.
You know what it could have sounded like? Speaking of turtles.
Second word of the day, oaf.
What?
Oaf.
Oaf?
Oaf.
OAF. And this is a large, clumsy, and sub-intelligent person.
4-4-4, baby!
Well, you knew I was going to get oaf.
Reid, I just call him as I see him, baby.
No, but you must have known I was resplendent. Maybe not.
You must.
You knew I was going to get oaf. Also, a really good song by
Big Wreck.
Big Wreck.
Yes, classic.
All right, there's.
I really love that.
Well, that's that song, not the oaf.
It's off the same album.
Yes, it is off the same album, In Loving Memory Of.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, now we got extra time left.
Well, should we have some popcorn?
Let's eat the kernels.
Hey, Reid, Matthew Hyman says, perfect week. Come on, Reid. Perfect week.
Well, it's in play.
Yeah.
It's certainly in play.
Well, this is a nice box.
If you haven't done so already, we're in the last minute of the show. Click the thumbs up on YouTube. We're at 128. So let's see if we can crawl over 130.
How high can we soar?
If there's 2 accounts that haven't given us the thumbs up, let's do so. All right. So tomorrow, Sean Bell is going to join us for his weekly Tuesday appearance. We'll see where else we go for guests. We'll see what happens at the Oilers game tonight. It is 6:30. It's on Prime. Oilers and the Ducks. The stream will resume at 5:30 p.m. That's in 5 minutes with Tom Gazzola, the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show. And then he has the postgame show right after the game. I will join him for a portion of that show with Reid's Reid for Ewell. On behalf of Zachary Kubish and Jason Milne, I'm Reid Wilkins. Enjoy the game.